Whirling blade.
Thunderstrike.
Special delivery.
Take this. Try this.
You're done.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, welcome to BattleRekt, everybody. What is up? We are back for BattleRekt, the Proving Grounds. We're on what, like week 5 now, and this is your boy Rainey here.
Yep.
He's back.
Hey,
He's here. How you doing, Rainey?
That was incredibly loud in my ear.
Yeah.
And somebody's turning out the lights.
Yeah, this is wild. We're getting
Spooky.
real crazy already.
Rukon's in the set.
Yeah,
He's gonna
Rukon's
be
here.
real scary.
He's ready to come get us.
What the heck is BattleRekt?
What is BattleRekt?
What is
I don't
BattleRekt?
even know these days.
I don't even know what we're doing. What is this game BattleRekt?
It's a good question. Maybe we'll find out at some point today. But all I know is we're here for BattleRekt, the Proving Grounds, presented by us here at NG, alongside with Twitch and Stunlock Studios. I almost forgot what I was about to say. Twitch and Stunlock Studios. Big thanks to them for helping us out here and helping bring this to you guys. But we're here for BattleRekt, the Proving Grounds. It is week number 5. We got some good stuff. It's the EU edition of the broadcast, so we got some good games coming up, hopefully, on the European side of things. But we'll do a little rundown in case this is your first time here with us on BattleRekt. Format-wise, you know, we got best of 3, right? Win score of 5,
All the
a.k.a.
way
best
through.
of 9. That's right. The whole way through the tournament. These guys played some matches yesterday, right, Rainey?
Yeah.
These guys were playing, and now we're down to our
They
final
were
4.
working hard.
That's right.
And today, they're going to be working even harder.
Yep.
It's the top 4 of all of those teams. So
Yep.
coming down to the
4.
wire.
Yeah, should be a good day, hopefully.
Mhm.
Some good matches. We had some good stuff last week, so hopefully that carries on. But, yeah, and they also do all sorts of different stuff with maps, right? They ban maps out to, you know, each team will ban maps back and forth till they get down to 1, you know, or until they get down to 3 maps left, and those are the 3 that they're going to play with, and as well as a simple draft format, all sorts of good stuff. So that's a little bit of the rundown of the format. And
Intriguing.
yeah.
Fascinating.
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 Yeah. So
Did we include them on the most fascinating part of it, the simple draft?
the simple draft? Yeah.
Oh
you
my
wanna, You want
God.
to talk about that a little bit for
Okay,
me,
it's
Rainey?
very simple, hence
Very
the name.
simple. Mm.
There's 3 players on the team.
Yeah.
The first player from each team picks, but they pick away from the other team, so they don't get a C, and they
Sneaky.
go 3, 2, 1, and they show, and they're like, you picked Jumong, I picked Jumong too, right?
Everybody's picking Jumong.
So now both teams go and they huddle up and they whisper to each other, okay, what should we pick
Like,
next?
what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Mhm.
And then they pick their second choice. They 3, 2, 1, and then they reveal it. You pick Lucy. I pick Lucy. This is a terrible team.
Man, I was going to say, this is
actually
like
trash.
awful. They're mirror matched.
Yeah.
But in theory then, right, they have a third pick.
Mm-hmm.
They have a third pick, and then they're going to do the same thing, and then you have a team comp, and then you go in and start fighting.
Yep. When
And you
start-
play it out, and you try and win money.
Did you say you bang it out?
You bang it out or you play it out, whatever floats your boat. It don't matter here on BattleRekt. You can do whatever you want.
Oh God.
Yeah, so then they go and fight, and they're trying to win not only money, but pride's on the line too. But the money's the fun part, right?
Yeah.
You know, you got to get those, as In the Flesh was saying last week, the esports pizzas.
The
Right.
esports pizzas.
That's right. Money, is that up on? Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, it's right there. 500 for first place, 300 for second, and 100 for third and fourth. So
Yep.
some cash money.
Mm-hmm.
Some
And they
cash
get the
money.
scorpion mounts.
That's right. That's right. The top
Good.
4, I hear now. Top 4 get those scorpion mounts.
Mhm.
They're pretty sick. They're a little
Nice.
scary. I need to get one of those.
Yeah,
But-
I was really glad to see In the Flesh on the show last week.
Yeah.
Feedback was that it was too analytical. There was too much knowledge on the
Yeah.
desk, and In the Flesh was providing too much insight. So the response to that feedback was to bring on somebody who had no idea what was going on and is actually quite a bit more stupid.
And here
to-
we are.
to make sure the broadcast adheres to the code of being idiotic.
That's right. This is BattleRekt. Can't have too much knowledge. What
Yeah.
would that be?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be BattleRekt, no. But it was good to have him on, right?
Mhm.
In the Flesh, it was good. Hopefully we get to bring him back at some point. But we have Rainey here today. But
I'm sorry.
yeah, we love him. I know everybody's been waiting to see this guy
Well,
for a while. So.
People are probably like, who the heck is this guy?
Yeah.
They've probably
Well,
forgotten
the
already.
newcomers.
Mm.
Newcomers, he's the OG. The OG. Look at him.
Technically not.
He's
I had
ready.
to put Gex in a dumpster to
Yeah.
even be on the desk.
I was
so.
kind of like hiding for a while, and I've resurfaced, and so is he. And we're here. But guys, if you want
What's happening today?
Yeah, well, you know, if you want to sign up, we've talked about all these fun things, right, that you can do in BattleRekt. So if you want to sign up and get in on this hot action yourself, get in on this BattleRekt action, go to BattleRekt.com, sign up, click on the link, take you to the Smash GG page. You can sign up and get in all this fun stuff. We got, anybody can play too. It's open, so feel free to join. Get in here and show that you're better instead of saying it in Twitch chat.
Find some friends.
Yeah.
Too.
And in case you don't
because
have
you
any.
need 2 more people to join the tournament.
Yeah, it's 3-on-3, in case you didn't know. So, yeah. So that's what we got. Anyway, so you can sign up. And, I mean, at this point, I feel as though we might as well get into what we have for today, right? See what we got cooking. So, let's check it out. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. What do we got? We got Intolerant, Functional Sociopaths, Daybach, and Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Pikachu's here. All right. I'm down. I'm down. Dude, Pikachu. I'm feeling Pikachu the whole way.
Do you think Pikachu's main is Freya?
Yeah, that would make sense, probably. Yeah, I'm thinking.
So as I recall, on Team Pikachu holds one of 3 of the Holy Trinity of Telrosk's Mii. Mini is on Pikachu, Team Pikachu, I believe.
Yeah.
Kicking it, doing real well. And I'm interested to see how far they can go. Obviously, making it to the top 4 is pretty good. But EU is always in this, I guess currently, as far as I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you've been living the moment. But currently, it's kind of in between Intolerant and Daybach kind of fighting it out.
Yeah. Well, there's those 2, right? And then even really the top 4 that we see here on the EU side of things. I mean, these guys have all kind of been. I feel like they're all on pretty even ground. They all can go toe to toe with each other for the most part. But yeah, Intolerant has definitely been in the top end of that. They've been making it in, week after week. It's good. I like the EU side of things. There's a lot of teams, probably 4 or 5 or something like that, that are really at the top end that compete with each other week to week. It's like anybody can win on any given day. It's really cool to see. So hopefully we get a little bit of that hot action here in a bit, and I hear we are going into game shortly, so it'll be good. But last week EU disappointed me a little bit. The games were a little lackluster.
Oh, no.
Normally EU are the games that get me all pumped and start yelling and sweating. But last week it wasn't the case as much, so I'm thinking these guys are going to be coming out guns blazing.
Yeah.
Today.
Hey, EU, don't disappoint, please.
Don't disappoint.
Yeah.
I have
EU's
faith.
like that nice vacation that we go on,
Yeah.
When we watch EU BattleRekt, it's like very nice and pleasant. It's always a fresh experience.
Yeah.
So
I
if they
love EU.
disappoint, what do we have to look forward to?
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing. Nothing. Just end the show. We're not doing NA.
Oh, God. Hey, NA's great, too.
Yeah, NA's great, too. Actually, NA last week was crazy.
Yeah.
It was, the finals were like one of the closest games I think we've ever seen on BattleRekt. It was nuts. So hopefully EU can give us some of that sweet stuff.
Yeah. We have that later in the day
That's
for
right.
you guys as well.
Oh, yeah.
So please look forward to the North American broadcast. But
Oh, here we are.
for now,
Howdy.
we have Randler, Varosk, and Xanox versus
Oh,
Nye,
yes.
Jolts, and Clerney.
Oh. All right, here we go. Right into things.
All right.
There I
God
am.
is still messing with the.
Hello. We're back. It's not the lower thirds anymore. It's the game.
Yep. Gets the rune, so that's going to go the way of Intolerant. And I really like the composition Intolerant is running these days with the Iva Esmo and then having Clerney on Lucy. I think works out real well.
Oh, Goo came out. There's going to be the Esmo ultimate as well. Oh, very low on health is Varosk. Is going to be able to get away. At least that orb is up, and they're able to secure, so Xanox is staying all over Clerney. It looks like Varosk is actually going to come and help out as well.
Oh, Nye in a bad spot.
Oh.
He's going to get taken down, and really, that's off the back of Clerney kind of being pressured out by Shifu there, and it was really troublesome. Clerney could run away because he used a swift roll and swapped spots. Jolt's behind him, giving him the support. But what ended up happening is Randler, Varosk, Xanox just decided to swap targets and go on to Iva, who had jumped in to try to save Lucy and ended up making the kill happen.
Oh, now Clerney's hanging on for dear life. Him and Jolts are just kind of chilling back here. Barrier used. There might be some separation. The Goo from downtown
Oh, man. Incapacitated. Here comes the impale. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Oh.
He's just a little elf thing.
Oh, let the poor
Please.
man go. He has a family. Oh, my goodness. Well, here we go. Round 1. Going over to Randler, Vorosk, and Xanox.
Hey, Shifu has went through a lot of changes since I've last been on. How do you feel this champion has been, despite the fact that he's gone through kind of such a transformation?
I mean, obviously, very, very popular at the moment, right? I mean, previously it was Raigon that, at least for a little while, was kind of taking some of the spotlight in terms of melee champions. But now, you know, Shifu coming back in, got that great kit, a lot of sustained potential, and he's a lot of fun to watch. But
oh, nice counter on Xanox, and he's going to jump into Iva. The Clarity Potion is used. He still has space, and there he goes. Xanox is just going ham right now, and Root Control goes aside of Randler, Vorosk, and Xanox. And there it is.
Oh, Jolt's getting pressured by Xanox.
Whirling Blade locked and loaded. He's looking to connect the spear, I think. Oh, tries to counter. Don't want to go in just yet.
Yeah, he's going to have to wait just a little bit. Jolt's hitting the Chaos Grip, but now they're just getting pressed further and further back into this corner. Whirling Blade comes out as well as Goo. Xanox is stuck right in the middle of it. He hits his counter, though, to stay alive, but still, he's in dire straits at the moment. He's going to need something.
Oh, man,
But
so many things went wrong in that situation. Tried to get up for the Whirling Blade. He missed his first spear and didn't quite get the timing that he wanted. And I don't know what exactly the cooldowns were on for the barrier, but then by the time he reached Nye and Clerney, he had popped the Whirling Blade, he popped the Whirlwind, and both the shields from Arcane Barrier as well as Clerney's barrier came up and did virtually no damage, and Clerney retaliated with his Crippling Goo. Just the worst.
Oh, rip. Now Vorosk trying to get out of dodge right now. Goes for the ultimate. He's so low on health though. Oh, he might get stuck right in the middle of this Randlers. Oh, he goes down to the rocket. Vorosk is just kind of chilling. He's
Rod!
No!
Oh, Jolts gets some revenge there.
Ripperino.
Takes down the Killing Blow. So
Rip.
now they will be 1-1 in terms of round score.
That's right. No, back and forth. And guys, we are aware a couple technical difficulties going on, but we will have them sorted out. I see you guys freaking out a little bit there. It's all right. Get it sorted.
It's okay.
It's okay. I promise. Be all right. Guy in our ear was a little tired this morning. All right, he's still waking up. But no, we're tied up. 1-1.
I feel like a lot of the success of functional sociopaths is off the back of Xanox and how well he can initiate and control the situation. In this last round, I feel like Xanox made a lot of swings, but didn't quite have the connection he needed to make damage happen. And it's going to be, okay, he's going to whiff the counter there. And I think it's really going to be off the back of Xanox's mechanics that functional sociopaths see success. Oh, gets Clarity out of his immaterial there.
Yeah, that was
Get the rune anyways.
well done. Yeah, they will get the rune, but currently,
Oh my
man.
God.
Hits the counter at least, but Xanox took a whole lot of damage from that. That ultimate from Jolt's not quite going to connect onto anybody, but the Goo comes out. Randler's stuck right in the middle of it. He's taking so much damage, and look at the separation. He's completely out of range from the rest of his teammates, and he goes down. Vorosk is going to be soon to follow as well. There he goes, and it's just Xanox. 1v3, and goodbye, Sweet Prince.
The perfect timing on the Crippling Goo, as well as a nice position on that ultimate, so that when Vorosk wanted to blast Vault away from the situation, the Crippling Goo came down right near him and also landed on Randler. So getting that double benefit as well as punishing after your opponents use escape cooldowns is really key there. And Clerney on point with that. Look at his score, 7-2-7.
Beast. That was super well placed Goo though. I mean, it was, as you were saying, perfect for when Vorosk went to space out of there, jump away, and it was just really, really well placed by Clerney. Definitely one of the best Lucy's over there on the European side of things.
He played a lot of Lucy when it was very meta, and he's one of the best at it too.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Functional Sociopaths is doing pretty well for themselves.
They are currently just on a poke back and forth. Xanox is going to hit his counter, and he's trying to get in and keep Clerney busy, but a nice panic is going to keep him at bay for now as he looks to re-engage, try and get himself back in.
Vorosk doing big work with that snipe, getting double hits, and then securing the orb right now. It's up to Xanox to make this 2v3 happen, but it looks like he's going to have to back away due to the panic.
Yeah, Xanox, He was almost in trouble for a moment. Luckily, he had his immaterial, but he went in and countered, and they didn't bite on it, but managed to stay alive, so he's good. Going to overlap on
Oh, this could be dangerous right now. Ball barriers are down and gets incapacitated into the wall bank, but Jade has to jump out. The positioning here for Intolerant is so annoying. Very frustrating for Functional Sociopaths, and they're being poked out.
Oh, well, they have full control of the center right now. Functional Sociopaths trying to come back in is Intolerant, but it's just, well, still the separation, you can see it. I believe some Functional Sociopaths did manage to grab that center orb.
Oh my god, just in time for Nye using the tractor beam to give him a little bit of a barrier, put some damage out, and also defended from the counterattack. So really good job on the side of Intolerant right now. Clarity needs to be a little bit careful. This situation is still dangerous, but this CC chain might be it. Straight into the crippling goo, and Immaterial has to be popped by Xenox. They will gain center orb control still because Intolerant's positioning is so passive. I don't think they can commit to anything more aggressive than what they're doing right now. And I feel like they're being very successful in poke, but it just seems difficult for them to buy into useful space on this map.
Oh, good counter hit by Xenox right there. He's really trying to get on to Clarity, but Clarity's had quite good positioning. Oh no, he's in a bit too deep now. He's got the swarm.
He gets
hit
the
his
counter
again. That was huge. Now he goes into the Whirling Blade, but he's gotta watch out for himself here. Maybe back off a little bit. Make sure he can stay alive, but they are actually just pressing them into this corner.
Nice.
Down goes Nye. Oh, but that Clarity Potion's gonna knock him right back in.
Run! Oh my god,
man.
it's a slaughter! It's a slaughter! Jolts was just waiting at the end.
What a Clarity Potion from Clarity, though, to knock them both out. And that ultimate from Varask is going to connect, so now we're down to a 1 versus 1. Varask versus Jolts, and the ultimate getting laid down. See you later.
Joltsy.
Woo, baby.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jolts lighting them up on fire as they were funneling in. The black zone was coming in, and Jolts was just sitting there machine gunning them down. That was some war movie tier stuff.
Man, that was wild. War movie tier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jolts was just sitting there looking like Rambo.
He's like, what up, boys? Just mowing them.
Just mowing them down.
I could
man.
see Jolts as a Rambo.
Yeah.
He's
ends it with the huge C4 as well, blowing up Intolerant or blowing up Functional Sociopaths. Really, really good play on the side of Functional Sociopaths. Xenox nearly in a bad spot in that last round, but able to make the kill happen. But now we're on to the next round, and this is some real combo coming out. I don't really know about that Petrifying Bolt. I think they would have much preferred the Petrifying Bolt to be on the front end of that combo rather than at the end. But
Xenox getting the
Oh!
cap. A lot of CC coming down on an eye, and now there's going to be an ultimate from Varask in the back. Tractor beam sucking him right on in. But and Xenox, if he's not careful, he could go down here shortly. He's
Oh my
managed to
god.
take quite a lot of damage. Oh, now the ultimate
Oh!
being laid. Xenox is going to take the brunt of it.
Whoa!
He's really hurt. Look at the
God!
petrified.
Here
He got
comes!
tractor
Oh
beam.
my
What is
god!
this?
He tractor beamed the two petrified targets, and Jolts was just sitting on his side, looking real disgusted, licking his lips. He's charging up them laser beams, and he tagged him with it. And oh my god, what a kill! Oh my god!
That was wild. The combos from Intolerant there. Just poopy-dooping them.
Oh my god, that was sick. I
That
love
was.
it.
Dude, we've seen some
Love it.
crazy, crazy combos out of him throughout the course of this match. Actually, both sides really landing some good ones. But man, Intolerant looking good right now. So
Making themselves two nice statues there and pulling it in.
Jolts is pumping the damage right now, too. He's
man.
really just able to do what he wants. Really landing a lot of these chaos grips, which is big.
Yeah. Oh, in the Queen, so that's going to mitigate quite a lot of the damage as well. But, oh, this root could be bad. The Clarity Potion comes in and tries to help Intolerant put some damage out, and they're going to be able to do a lot to Xenox right now, but another Queen and the Aegis material actually gets Clarity down. Xenox could be in a lot of trouble. Watch his counter. Watch his counter. He's going to do it real soon. He gets petrified up. He's looking for it. The Whirling Blade to mitigate some more, and Xenox did not want to play that mind game, just did not pop that option at all. He's going to get away from that scenario.
The health advantage certainly, I'd say, in favor of Intolerant at the moment. Xenox has managed to get himself quite low. He really needs to track carefully.
God!
Oh, the goo coming down. Oh, he's just stuck in the middle of it. Tractor beamed right back in by Nye. That was beautiful. Yet again, the goo into the tractor beam. So much damage coming out there from Intolerant. And stunned right in the middle of the ultimate was Nye, but that's all right. They got the player advantage here, Rainy. they're feeling good.
They're feeling great. They just
Woo!
pieced out Varosk. His body goes flying to the nether realm.
Damn.
So does Randler. God, these guys are mentally attached.
Yeah, they are
know.
firing on all
The
cylinders.
instant Clerney feels like he wants to go to the bathroom, Nye knows. And Jolt says, all right, I'll bring the Febreze. They're all connected.
You say bring them Febreze?
Yeah. Every single one of them knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah, dude,
They're
that
just
was
clicking.
dude, Intolerant. That's what we saw from Intolerant last week. They going into the finals, they were just like a whole new beast last week when we were watching. I mean, they turned it up another notch, and that's kind of the same feeling I was getting from them in that last game right there. Like, they were just firing on all cylinders, man. The combos, the synergy, like everything. Intolerant looking really, really good right now. So they're gonna go up 1 in this best of 3. So
What's really interesting to me is Lucy and Tashifu, as we classically know, and especially watching North America, right? Lucy and Tashifu oftentimes is real terrible for the Lucy player.
really tough.
Right. In this scenario, though, there wasn't a single time where I was watching Xanox where I felt like Clerney was really in trouble.
Yeah.
It was either Clerney had clarity potions, had swift roll, or just so much barrier mitigation that it just didn't even matter that Xanox was swinging. Right?
Yeah.
It literally just did not do anything effective, and by the time the barriers either ran out of duration or were chewed through, then Xanox would have to make some considerations for, do I want to keep pressuring Lucy, or do I want to get out and not risk taking any damage? I feel like that conversation was real hard for functional sociopaths to kind of navigate through in terms of, okay, how far do we want to go? There was a round that they actually pushed really deep to try to make kills happen, but the instant Xanox committed to the initiation, Intolerant was able to just kite away, or with the combination of tractor beams, with using just barriers as well as clarity potions and petrifying bolts, or the Chaos Grip from Esmo. There were so many different methods to just slow down Xanox, and it's just like such a headache. And the thing is, even when you're on the healer, if you have a well-timed counter, it's not like Lucy's attacking you, right? And so based on the positioning of Intolerant, you could put yourself into a situation where you're like working on the Lucy, where you're working on the healer, and Jolts just says, oh, I'm just going to hit a counter because I'm just going to face roll my keyboard and just open palm slam, He's just like, whatever, counter me. And then Shifu was just somewhere irrelevant, right?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, now I'm next to Esmo, but Esmo could easily just double jump out of the way.
Yeah.
And based on their positioning on the map, they weren't even really super focused on the center room. They were just in the alleyways, just peeking out the wall, just being real sneaky.
Well, I mean, Clearney definitely was not having much trouble against that Shifu matchup. Like you said, normally a tough thing, but Clearney and the rest of the squad doing a good job of dealing with that. So we'll see how they fare out going into game number 2. But we are going to take just a 5-minute break, guys. We'll be back real quick. Going to try and sort some stuff out on the technical side of things. Make sure we're good to roll for the rest of EU and NA today. So we'll be back in just a few. Don't go anywhere. Oh, hey. Welcome back, everybody. We're here for BattleRekt.
I was actually so ready for the video to play again. And then the ball just came rolling. I was like,
Oh, we're here. Yeah.
We're here.
No, they told us that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music was so
didn't
loud.
listen.
It's actually incredibly loud.
Yeah.
BattleRekt is just loud.
That's what we do.
I don't like
We
it.
yell.
Mm.
We play loud rock music.
Yeah.
'Cause we're,
You're rambunctious.
yeah. We really, you know where we messed up?
Yeah.
Should have been, from the start, should have been wearing leather jackets.
Leather jackets.
Yeah.
Want to trade
Instead of
jackets?
this.
We should trade jackets.
Yeah?
Halfway.
Can I fit into your jacket?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I can't. I got long
Okay.
arms but a skinny body, so like none of the sizes ever fit me.
Yeah. Got to get some like real crazy tailored stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I need to do.
Yeah. If somebody is a tailor out there,
Help us out.
send over some jackets.
Yeah.
We'll
Give
send
me a
over some
jacket.
measurements and then we'll have
Okay.
what BattleRekt sponsored
That's right.
jackets to wear.
Ooh, BattleRekt jackets.
We still don't have a sponsor, by the way.
Yeah. Wink, wink. Sponsors.
Nobody's gonna
Yeah.
sponsor us.
But we do have, at least, Twitch and SLS working with us to help make this awesome
Thank you very
BattleRekt the
much.
Proving Grounds happen.
Mhm.
That's right. Big shout-outs to them. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
Mhm.
But anyway, down to business, right? We just saw Intolerant take game number 1 in this best of 3. They looked really good. Some crazy combos.
Mhm.
Some just fun stuff to watch. Those are good words.
There are also
I
words
have
in
a
the
big-
dictionary.
I have a big vocabulary.
Yeah.
But yeah, Intolerant kicking butt right now against Functional Sociopaths. They take game number 1. This is game number 2 coming right up.
Intolerant was doing so well
Oh yeah.
in that previous round or in that previous game. It was really looking like Functional Sociopaths in the early part of the game were kind of challenging them, but towards the end, once those battle rights really started kicking in, Nye with the tractor beam stun, and just in general, a lot of utility on the side of Clooney as well as Jolts. It just seemed difficult for them, and Xanox is going to change up to Baco, and I do think, I'm not sure how much better the Baco will perform, but I do think the melee is where they want to focus their efforts on and trying to mix up their melee game here.
Yeah, they.
Oh, good jump, but careful.
Oh, the
Needs a little bit of mitigation. He's going to jump out of it, and I don't know how valuable that is. It's early in the round. It's not going to stun you. I think he might have been able to save that cooldown, but he retreats to safety and is able to get the rune anyway, so I think it was worth it. Oh, God!
Man.
Oh, getting the cleave damage as well. Both Nye and Cleary take a little bit of damage, and Randler avoiding the taser is going to be big. So here comes pressure. Veroska's going in.
Xanox landed a pretty good ult
Oh,
onto
God.
Jolts, too. Got a lot of damage down. Functional Sociopaths able to secure
Ooh.
that orb yet again.
Yep. Oh, nice. There's a taser. And oh, God. Incapacitate on the jump, and Cleary's going to get sniped up.
Ooh, well done so far by Functional Sociopaths. Getting the charge. Jolt's quite low. He's a bit separated at the moment. Needs to be
Nice.
careful. He's going to be able to space away, but still really low on health. The health on the side of Functional Sociopaths looking pretty good at the moment.
Baco is doing huge work right now, and
Yeah, he
Randler is connecting some big CC as well. Really giving a lot of pressure onto the side of Functional Sociopaths, but now it's nowhere in Fest. He's in the crippling goo, and he's getting melted away.
Oh.
Jolts is doing tons of damage.
Oh my God!
Once upon a time, you were playing a game, and then Jolts and Clearning said, you know what, stop that. Please stop playing the game.
Randler just got mulched.
That is
By the
Pound
goo.
Town right there.
Pound Town, one-way ticket. Randler's there.
Oh, disgusting.
See you
Just
later, Xanox.
gross. Watch out for Jolts, though. This could be a 2v1 by Verosk himself,
Oh.
but he just takes so much damage right at the last moment there, getting hit by that Chaos Grip, the half charge. Jolts is so good at timing out his Chaos Grips and using them in the perfect situations.
Yep.
Look at that. 1,012. 848 for his damage score.
Dude,
Tons
Jolts.
of damage being piled up. And you know, the interesting thing too is that was one critical error on Randler's part, using his Infest and not bouncing away from the team, rather just kind of bouncing to the side. Clooney was definitely in range. He had no more mobility, put the crippling goo on him, and that combined with Jolts doing the skip to the left, skip to the right, hitting him with a Chaos Grip, pulling him and holding him into that crippling goo for even longer. Then Nye came up and tried to cook himself some Pestilus.
I love me some cooked Pestilus.
That's a dead Randler.
That is that is a dead Randler.
You need to be so careful. Oftentimes, these players at this level play so carefully, and they're so good defensively that you almost don't believe that a character could fall that fast. But you make one error in judgment, and Intolerant will punish you. They are very aggressive by nature. All three of these players love aggression.
Yep, they will capitalize on your mistakes too, certainly.
Nice cancel on Jolts' part, avoids the bulwark and the shield bash.
Now Xanox looking to front line, get on in there.
Oh god, that's a big miss by Xanox on the axe. We'll see if Intolerant uses that to kind of get some pressure here. Oh, they go for the rocket but don't quite get the rune. Nice attempt though.
Hey, Functional Sociopath doing a good job of keeping control of the center here, kind of just stuffing Intolerant
Watch
back
out,
into
the
choke.
stun on a taser. Look how much damage he's taken. The queen comes down, and so he's going to be able to heal up a bit. And Xanox is going into the middle of nowhere here.
Oh, big old swing and a miss from Xanox, but currently Nye, he took quite a bit of damage.
Watch for the collapse here.
Yep, Goo comes out as well. Randler,
Oh!
getting pushed back. Randler's so hurt, he's got to get out of there. Will infest Jolts for the time
Careful
being.
for Nye. Clearing's doing his best to keep Nye up. He needs to stay alive here, and Nye's just walking away.
Ooh, good panic coming out from Randler to keep Jolts off his tail. Huge health advantage at the moment for Intolerant.
Take a look at this positioning. Intolerant is so spread out. Clearing from the back. He needs to hit something big here. Oh! He sidesteps the snipe. And meanwhile, Nye's getting pressured out. This is the big problem with being so spread out. Varrock's now in trouble. They're getting poked from all sides.
How is Nye still alive? Look at him. He's 1 health.
Oh my god. Jolts avoids the war stop. Oh!
There
There's
goes.
a connection.
Finally got him that time, but 2v3. Health still actually in favor of Intolerant. At the moment, they have Clearney up for heals, so this is really doable for Intolerant. Jolts is going to drop his ultimate, but not going to connect onto anybody. He gets the barrier from Clearney, and now Clearney's getting pressured by Xanox over there up top. And the Goo will come out. Oh, from downtown,
Nice.
Xanox is going to connect with his ultimate onto Clearney, able to take him out. It is just Jolts now in a 1 versus 3. This is going to be tough business for him.
1 versus 3. Here comes Esmo, and he's about to die right about now.
And see you later. Boom.
And you know, this is the risk reward, right? The positioning on the side of Intolerant was kind of on the flanks. They have really favored kind of the corridors of the map rather than the center rune. And what ended up happening was you got Nye on one side, you got Clearney on another, and you got Jolts on another. And Functional Sociopaths all being in the middle meant that they could really focus down one target if they caught him out, especially with a lineup like Bako and Jade. You have a lot of control, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were able to collapse on Nye, do a lot of damage to him, while Clearney was in this position where he didn't really want to push in. He didn't really have a good spot to push in and heal Nye. He was out of range. If he did push in, he could get punished by a target swap. Randler, Varrock, and Xanox could easily, with their mobility and their CC, just turn around onto Clearney and put him out. The thing is, Nye escaped with a sliver of health, and that actually was kind of concerning, but a good tag on the side of Randler and Varrock to close it out was all they needed. And very precarious situation.
And we're all tied up now at 1-1 in map number 2. Going in for the end cap was Xanox. Got Nye for a bit, but now they're just posturing, getting a little bit of poke back out there. Oh, Chaos Grip is going to land on Varrock as well. Orb goes the way of Functional Sociopaths.
Oh, watch out. Oh, God. Nye just takes it to the face, and now he's going to spend Zap, but he might be in trouble here. He might need to spend some mobility soon. There it is. War Stop. Oh, my God. And if the incapacitate hit there, it might be real bad, though. He went for the aggressive play, and it did not pay off. Xanox.
Woo!
Oh,
baby.
God.
Intolerant.
Everything falling to pieces off that one play. Xanox tried to go for the aggression. They knew that Nye wanted to jump, and so Xanox was really trying to put CC on the healer there right at that last moment to make sure they could really put the pound on.
Yeah. Oh, they put the pound on.
And instead, they, oh God, they not the way they wanted to go though.
Yeah.
They just got beat up there.
Yeah, Xanox, or I should say Jolts, really well done by him timing his ultimate. He laid it down when Xanox really had nothing else to get himself out of there. Jolts waited. Xanox had nothing left to escape his ultimate, and Jolts dropped it down. Xanox took a whole lot of damage from it, and then that pretty much led to his death, and then it just snowballed from there.
A little awkward. Clarity pushing the taser. Pushes them out of range of the tasers. They try to avoid the war stop. Oh, Jolts might be in trouble here. He's going to pop the arcane barrier and get a shield. So lots of defensive cooldowns kind of not an available option. But again, that positioning from Intolerant being at the corridors on the sides means that it's hard for functional sociopaths to justify pushing in too hard. Oh, look at how much damage Xanox is going to take here. A good clarity potion chained into the Chaos Grip means that he's going to take even more damage. Tries to go for the Bulwark, and again, no damage done, and Xanox just has to jump out. And here comes the crippling good to punish. Watch out! Rattler not again! Be careful, Rattler! No! Oh, God, no!
See you later!
Is it going to trade? Is he going to trade the Swift roll away? And that's a huge punish from Varask's side. But again, his teammate goes down, and Varask will finally be the last one left here. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
You have to be careful. Do not push. Do not push. Do not push. And this is one of the things that I feel like is a hallmark of a player like 2-1-3 compared to other Melee, compared to other players. Xanox, I think, made a fairly reasonable decision, tried to play out that scenario, tried to play aggressive, and I don't quite fault him for it, but patience might be the key there. It might be okay to win it by just taking the rune, doing a little bit of damage, and then just backing away. Maybe even consider giving Intolerant some space into the middle of the map so they have to run farther to get to the obstacles, because I really feel like it's hurting them pushing into these corridors here.
Yeah.
It makes it almost impossible for you to side-to-side jolts, and when he's mowing you down, you don't want to be getting hit by jolts.
Oh, no. Especially if he's got his tome or whatever, his book.
Oh, God.
Crush. But,
all right. Oh, this is a good scenario. Get good poke. Joseph's going to jump over the wall here.
get those greens, and then just back himself out of there, denying the greens.
But look at that. Oh, okay. Once Jolts actually uses all his mobility, he hides behind a wall. Then Nye is the one that pokes out, and Nye still has mobility, so he's going to jump behind the wall. And by that time, Jolts' cooldown is back up. And just the poke is insane right now.
Good chaos grips from Jolts here so far. Yeah, Xanox might be
Good.
in a little bit of trouble. Oh, man, he's going to land his ultimate on the Clearney, but still
Watch out for the
careful.
crippling goo, though. One misstep, and you know Intolerance got that communications on point.
Yep.
They're watching for it. Clearly's just holding meter. He's not spending on anything right now, and he's playing so far back. He's super safe, not going to need to swift roll at all. Fine, take another rune, but look at that positioning here again. Oh, God, mobility is spent on both sides, and the crippling goo might come out here, and there it is.
Yep.
Here comes the big, right in the middle of it all.
Man.
God, Varask.
The
The Infest is going to mitigate a lot of damage, and they're going to survive double incapacity for the answer, but Arcane Bear at just the right time.
Oh, man, that was still...
Dangerous situations here. Jolts might be in
patience.
a little bit of trouble here.
Oh, it's going to be down again. I think he was able to avoid most of the damage there. Xanox able to mitigate a lot of it, so we're getting down to the... just about overtime here soon. Pretty even on health. Functional Sociopath, slight advantage. Tractor Beam is going to bring Xanox on in. Functional Sociopaths managed to secure that center orb, and the ultimate from Varask is going to connect a couple shots onto Clearney.
Good on mobility. I actually like this. Look at the health advantage right now for Functional Sociopaths, and that's off the objective game. They're not pushing in too hard. They've kind of weathered the storm, played defensively really well, but that might end here. And again, another jump back. He needs to go for the greens, deny Jolts those greens. He's going for the ultimate! Oh my God, the crippling good to punish Xanox!
Oh, man, he
Xanox!
couldn't get away. No!
Not again! Not again! Nye never dies!
Nye is so close, though. If they could just breathe on him, please. All right,
There
they
it
got
is.
him.
There it is. Clearney is actually kind of low, and Varask is in stealth right now. He dodges the scatter shot, and that
man.
might be the end of it. Infest is mitigating some damage, but Jolts is just pressing EX stealth. He needs to hit this snipe. No, he gets dodged. And Clearney is just walking left to right, and you can't hit a man who's going side to side. The Serpentine is too strong right now.
Oh.
There it is.
Aw,
You
man.
had so much patience, and in the last moment you saw, you know what? I'm going to give Nye the dunk.
Yep.
And you went for it, and I was like, not today.
It's like, nah, bruh.
Not today. And that one, you know, you get to the final moment, and you say, I've been patient for long enough, haven't I?
Oh,
Jolts with the incredible score.
dude, Jolts was crushing them. Man, the combo, or the composition on the side of Intolerance is so good. This Esmo and Iva. I love it.
Ooh. God, Jolt's going to jump out of there. It always looks scary, but their positioning makes it so tough. And look at the punish that Xanox has to eat every single time he jumps in. Green orbs being denied by Jolts, and that's actually real bad. Objectives are so important for Functional Sociopaths given their scenario. Oh, what? He was in stealth! He was
Wow.
in stealth. Jolts has some special glasses worn on
Jolt,
today.
Dog. You dog. Oh, they're going to overlap Zap.
Oh, look how
and
fast that
Arcade
little
Barrier.
Esmo is running.
Oh, yeah, man. He's got some wheels. That boy.
They might have been baited
Ooh.
into the center of the map. This is dangerous. The crippling goo is actually not that great. Clarity might be in trouble, but he builds up a ton of meter real fast of Rune, plus just healing up. He's back up to 3. He nearly has his ultimate again. He does!
Wow.
He just threw it down! Now
a
there's
beast.
another one!
Clarity.
Oh my god! The
Oh.
Clarity potion was sick! Now Infest is going to be used. It's going to pop, and there's so little defensive capabilities, and now functional sociopaths are the ones that are scattering to the sides.
And Xanox is a bit separated at the moment as well. Needs to be super, super careful. Waited on his bulwark. He's just really using that war shout, too, to bring himself to safety because he was stuck behind enemy lines. But now they're going to kind of back off for a second. Separate here, just regroup. Oh, man, Jolts was able to bait the jumps out of Xanox, but Queen came down just in time from Randler to keep him at bay from the Chaos Grip of Jolts. So
Intolerant is smelling blood. Look how far up the map they're pushed, but this could turn around on them. Nye's going to jump down to his teammates. Mobility is down, but they're going to collapse on Verosted too easy, almost too easy. Using that blast vault aggressively while your teammates are not nearby means the kill happens, and Intolerant really, really recognize how aggressive they can be. The double crippling goo for clearing in that map, plus rune control.
Oh, it hurts. There it is, Intolerant.
When a triple range composition
Man,
pushes you out of the middle of the map in that scenario, something is going very wrong. Something is going very, very tough, and I don't blame functional sociopaths. It's just the aggression that Intolerant has is so crazy, and all of them are whispering in each other's ears. You know, their communication is on point.
it really is.
They've got unlimited data, free messaging to friends. You know,
Man, I wish I had unlimited data.
unlimited hours on call.
Dude, they were so well coordinated. It was crazy. Like, Intolerant is just, ever since the finals of BattleRekt last week, and they're still bringing it today, like that same level. Since the finals of last week, it just seemed like Intolerant kind of kicked it up a notch, and they are just playing so well right now. I think it's going to be really tough to find an EU team, at least today, if they continue to play like that. They're going to be able to take them down. We'll see. Daybok's been playing pretty hot, too, so we'll see maybe what they can bring to the table if they can make it into the finals. But something that I noticed, and something subtle, but I think it makes a big difference in the long run, is Jolts did a really good job of constantly denying the green health orbs from the other team. He was always picking those up as soon as they were there, denying them from Xanox, who was also trying to contest them. And I mean, that's max health that you're bringing back every time you pick up those green orbs. Jolt's doing a really good job of making sure his team was securing that resource, which is very, very important.
The big thing about the map architecture that makes that such a strong move is, like, you got a wall that's about yay long, right? And, like, one character is like a dot there. So if Jolts picks up the green orbs and just jumps behind that wall, now you got to run all the way around to try to fight him. And the big issue is, because Intolerant is positioned all on this side of the wall, the instant Jolts jumps behind, if you're trying to go around, they could just start smacking you, right?
Yeah.
If you try to go around this side, Jolts just walks up, and he's close to his teammate. He's just like, what am I doing with my life, right? I'm literally just walking around. Are you here? And Jolts is like on the other side, and you look on the other side, and Jolts is back that way. He's just playing Bring Around the Rosie. It's so hard to catch up to him.
Yep, to pin him down. I mean, the space, a lot of times, too, when he wanted to secure those green orbs, he just, if they were kind of stuck back in that little choke on the right-hand side, like they were a lot of the time, they would kind of sit over there. Jolts pretty much just, boop, space in, grab them, boop, get out. And
the double charge is really what it is, right? So if Baku could jump twice, then maybe he grabs the green orbs, he jumps to one side, Baku jumps in, does some damage, then Baku jumps out. But sorry, that's not how Baku works. He only jumps once, then he gets tired, he has to sit down and be like, oh, God.
He's like, gotta take a breather.
Before
He's
I
a
jump
big
again.
boy.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. So I mean,
he's got a shield.
Yeah.
He's got he throws so many axes. How many axes do you think he has in his pocket?
Oh, dude, he's just like, I mean, he's chucking those things for days.
He doesn't
like,
pick
he
them
never
up.
Runs out. Yeah. He's just like making them as he's pulling them out. He's just like, boom, pop them on and chuck. Dude's a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, dude's a beast. But guys, let's take a look at the bracket. Enough of us rambling. Let's look at the bracket. See how things are starting to shape up here. Intolerant, obviously, moving on, taking down Functional Sociopaths 2-0. Up next, it is Daybok and Pikachu. Daybok also a team playing really, really well. They have been throughout the entirety of BattleRekt Proving Grounds here, right? So, we'll see
Now,
if they can
I
meet them in the
believe,
finals.
here's the thing,
Hmm.
right? Debak is supposed to be pronounced with more of a T.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's more like Tebak.
Daebak.
Tebak.
Okay.
I'm not Korean. It's a Korean word.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Daebak.
Daebak.
They're very,
Right.
they're fans of K-pop. At least Sinu is.
Yeah.
Sinu.
Sinu. Is it? Do we know what it is? God, we're so bad at pronouncing
should-
things.
You know,
Sinu?
let us
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
As
let us know.
Carpet's theory is if you write a name that I can't pronounce, unless you tell me otherwise, he's just gonna pronounce it wrong.
Yep. So, there you go. Food for thought, folks.
Really awesome guys. They
Yeah.
had a lot of success with Double Healer, and Tarlin kind of cracked that
Yeah.
shell, and I feel like they haven't been able to quite figure out what they want to do next.
Yeah, they the double heal comp from them though, super good. It was working for them for a while, so I think maybe it'll work here in their first match. We'll see against Pikachu. But the question is, if they do win, will they be able to carry that on? And can they go up against Intolerant with that kind of composition? But first, they need to get through this match anyway against Pikachu if they want to even find that out. Pikachu, obviously a new name for a team that we're seeing here. I can't quite recall their full roster. You had said Mini, right?
It might be
From
Mini,
SPP?
Godolph, and no. You know
I
what?
forget.
I'm just not gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm just not gonna say until we know for sure.
yeah.
But
We're going into game here shortly anyway, so you get to find out. But either way, it's a newer name. At least we'll see exactly what the team is. And
Kazakh,
there we
that's
go.
what it was. Godolph
Kababi.
was on Tebak.
Kababi,
Of course.
and Sanu, of course, on Daebak, and yes, Mini, Rutha, and Gazak on the side of Pikachu. So this should be fun. Mini, incredibly good on Lucy. We got to see some of his brilliance last week and some of the other weeks here on BattleRekt Proving Grounds. Really good Lucy player. So this should be interesting. We have Bako, Iva.
Oh, and this is a more familiar map.
Yeah.
Not the new one. Now, what's interesting here is Kababi is the tried and true Taya extraordinaire.
Yes. Kababi is a monster on Taya. So we'll see if
Uldur
he
is
can
going to
do
be one of the supports here for Tebak. It's going to be Uldur Lucy, and that's going to provide them a good amount of control, as well as projectile reflect like in
Oh,
that
man.
scenario. Gazak nearly beating himself up.
that. And Chrono Flux coming out.
Uh-oh, that's awkward.
Ooh.
Got a bulwark. Watch out. Oh, the clarity potion. Oh, just after he pops shield, or just before he pops shield. If that shield had been dispelled, I could imagine an aggressive play coming out for Pikachu.
Yeah. Now
Or rather for Tebak.
Ruth is going to jump back in. Gets double end cap on this. He'll receive barrier as well, but now just backing off. As Bobby's got to be careful. He managed to stay alive, but that tractor beam sucking him on in for now, and then another orb will be coming up as they get the haste from Kababi. They're
Oh, stolen.
Gage is going to get stolen there. 2-1 on orbs in favor of Pikachu. Now the goo coming on in from Mini, but no one's going to get caught up in the middle of it. Kababi received the ultimate from Godov, getting that protection, but he'll just return to his team with it as Ruth is looking to go back in. Now the goo will fall. Oh, that clarity
nice.
potion
Yep.
coming out
Yep.
from Sanu, just so good, bringing Rutha right back into the goo. And that will secure the kill, so now a 3v2 in favor of Daebak.
And in this scenario, right, Lucy, for as great a support Lucy is, a lot of your defense comes from the barrier, right? Or it's aggressive CC on your opponents to mitigate damage that way. It's not going to be a Palomo where you can other side.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like a Taya using Tornado, right? There's actually no way in that scenario to just remove your teammate from that situation. So Bako actually just has to mitigate. The big problem being the tried and true combo for Crippling Goo is Crippling Goo then Clarity Potion. So if you put your barrier on Bako and he gets Clarity Potion and pushed back into the goo, not only is he now just in the middle of the goo, he also has no barrier.
Yeah, exactly. It's why Clarity
Deluge
Potion
Jack,
is
here
so
comes a kill.
strong.
Oh,
Hey, see ya.
God!
Rip.
God damn!
Rip.
That guy
Right,
got melted.
Melterino'd. But Daebak is going to take round number 1. Something we saw some really good stuff from Godov there, waiting on his Chrono Fluxes. His Chrono Flux is really good, completely shutting down Gazag a lot of the time on his ultimate. There was a few times where he just completely shut his ultimate down, ended up wasting a lot of meter because of it. Gazag, so got off getting pretty good use out of the Chrono Flux there. And
the big thing to watch out for here is investigate the difference in positioning here and kind of the success that Pikachu has. Daebak has established themselves as a team that is willing to play off the sides of the map rather than the center. Pikachu had center map control for the majority of that game, but they just got punished on initiation on Rutha's side. Got wrecked by a huge crippling goo combo. Let's investigate to see if that continues to be the thing here. Just really watch what happens to the players on the edge of the map and how successful they are controlling the rune and how much of an impact that makes.
The Chrono Flux is going to help Daebak secure that orb.
Oh,
Somehow they managed to snipe it.
meter abound here. There's a lot, and there might actually be a big punish here. Sinu already dropping the crippling goo, and that's really going to zone away Pikachu. They took a lot of damage off of that.
Good job on Gazag waiting until the Chrono Flux was out that time to use the ult, but no one around to really get good use out of it.
Is it me or did Baku go insanely far on that shot?
I think
a little strange.
He's took some adrenaline this morning or something. Mako, he's going balls to the wall. But you got Kababi over here in the corner, getting pressured by both Mini and Rutha. Will use his tornado to return to safety. And actually, Rutha's got to be really, really careful to get that support from Mini because he is quite low on health at the moment. Oh, he does get barrier. He uses War Shout. Actually, they could probably go on him right now, maybe finish off that kill. He's actually just going to jump on in, use that in cap. Ooh, barely making it out of the goo as well. Rutha needs to tread very,
There's the ultimate. Chrono Flux is down, but
well, he just ran away from it, literally, and it did nothing. Now Rutha jumping back in does help Daebak secure that orb. They've been so good on the orb control here on this round, 4-0 on that, and they will end up taking the round.
It was all a trap. It was all a ruse.
It's a trap.
You never, when Taya is running around at the speed of sound, you really got to be careful because she has so many escapes. And even when you landed that snare, Taya was running around so fast. They tried to push Kababi, and what I mean by it's a trap was Rutha and Mini were trying to push Kababi, and Kababi led them to the north end of the map and pulled them away to the edge. Then by the time they turned around, you had Sinu and Godoff just sitting there taking center orb, and you turn around and you're like, well, we spent all these cooldowns trying to kill Kababi, who's safe anyways because he just tornadoed himself out after the whole thing. They got the rune, and now we're just taking damage.
Yeah, they and Kababi, too, we talked about, he's kind of like the Taya player, and he's been making a huge difference in this game for Daebak. Top damaging last round. He's been really troublesome for Pikachu to deal with so far here, but
oh god, mobility, so he's gonna be safer. Oh, they get Vortex in, barely missing. If that extract had connected onto Gazak, this would be a very different story.
Daebak still managing to grab the center orb too, somehow with Rutha charging it. They snipe it out, really well timed from them, but
they might choose a crippling goo here. We'll see. He might be waiting for the jump. There's a panic. He's real low, and he's gonna jump here. Sinu is really looking for an opportunity. He's going to use a Swift Roll, but gets the root, so he still has ultimate up. This is a very dangerous situation for Pikachu right now. There's a punish. He knows that there's no meter. Mini's just standing in it. He's taking a bath. Finally, he's going to Swift Roll out of it. Clarity Potion on the Taser Stun. Well timed by Sinu. Knew that it was coming. And now Gazak has to make it back to the teammates. Gets the green. Ooh. Godoff tried to reach for that, but didn't quite get it.
Daebak getting the orb again!
Chrono Flux is real good, man.
So good, because they were even tractor beaming it in, but they got it anyway. Daebak did, so.
Oh, watch the panic into the stun. No, he just gets hasted out. Doesn't quite have it.
No.
Double stun on the Taser. The incapacity to follow. What's going to come next? There's crippling goo in the hands of Mini, but he's so low, and so is Rutha. There's a crippling goo.
Nice
they don't get the center orb. 4 orbs to 0, and now you're stunned. You're dead.
Oh, the X Strike from Kababi. It's going to help secure 2 kills, and now it's just Gazag. 1 versus 3.
Oh, Godoff with a kill and blow.
Boom.
Yeah. 4-0. Daebak just dominating.
That's something we brought up week after week about Daebak. is their center orb control is just really, really good. The past couple rounds, they've been totally dominant in that department. There was multiple times where I was like, Pikachu certainly is going to be able to get this orb, right? I mean, they were like tractor beaming it in, or, whatever. They had clear opportunities to get it. Daybach making sure that they are actually the ones to grab up that center orb. And the amount of resources they gain from it just adds up over time. Really makes a difference, helping them win these rounds. But
Oh, wow. Rutha pushing real. Watch out! Watch out! Be careful, Sinu! The clarity potion goes down. He's got to get stunned! He's got to get stunned and pushed out of this. Oh, God. He lost so much health. Going in some more. I don't know about this one. We'll see if it pays off. He's trying to build meter here. He barely does. Center orb goes to Pikachu, and what a huge opening play there.
that was really well
He's got
done.
the ultimate. He's got the ultimate.
Nice panic coming out from Sanu as well to keep Rutha out of range. But still, he's got chunked down quite a bit. Needs to be careful. And now he's getting pushed again.
Oh,
Swing and
no!
a miss.
Oh, God, and he gets stunned up by a huge ultimate from Godov. And Rutha, no!
Oh,
Not
man.
like this!
Rutha,
You're
please.
dead!
Oh, man. Now 3v2. Daybach looking
Oh,
good to grab
God.
another one.
Oh, that's a huge push. He's
That's
down. He's
really,
gonna go
really
down
good
here.
goo. Yep, there he goes. So now we're down to just a 1 versus 3. Sad zone initiated for Pikachu.
Huge opening for Pikachu, but Rutha with blood in his
Yeah, man.
eyes.
Started the round great.
And there was once upon a time where if Uldor smacks you in the face with that stone glass, you're a statue. Right.
It used to be immediate.
But now there's actually a bar that ticks down. And the big thing about it is it's not that you just get petrified after that bar runs out. You can actually invul out of it.
Yeah, I frame it. It's
And in many ways, if Rutha had been petrified, it would have given him the shield, would have prevented him from jumping into Daybach, and probably would have saved his life.
yeah, he started off the round great, applied a lot of pressure to Sanu, but later on some mistakes were made.
It's the reverse psychology bait.
That's right. And
Oh,
now,
Speedy Kababi, look at him walking around in circles throwing boomerangs.
now Daybach, they have a map point here. So looking to finish it off. Tornado used.
Tornado is spent. The haste is going to pull Sinu out of that situation, but he's going to get stunned by the taser. He swift rolls out, but not before taking a huge amount of damage. Tops himself off, but now Kababi might be losing some true health. Nice push from him.
Yeah, now gotta
Watch out for Sinu.
Yeah, he's
Up north is
trying
going to be
support.
really important here. Here comes the time.
Oh,
Oh,
the goo
God!
into the stun. Counter goo comes out, but the tornado saves Sanu from that goo. Man,
Oh,
there's just
huge
a
from Rutha.
cluster here
There,
at
he
the
finally
top.
lands it. That was really one of the big things about the last round that really hurt was the whiff on the ultimate, and he gets it. So much pressure being put down.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's going to be trouble.
Center orb control is going to be real good, plus the green orbs, and Gazak is looking really healthy relative to everything else that's going on right now.
Oh, getting panicked away. Is Sanu back there? He's just trying to meet back up with the squad.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Oh, goo comes out. Sanu's able to dodge it. Oh, the ultimate from Rutha came from downtown. Helps secure that kill. Kababi goes down as well, so maybe a round on the board here for Pikachu. Indeed it is.
Goomba stomped, Godov goes down, and this time Rutha connects. And it's a big difference, right? Baco can look real terrible if you miss key abilities,
Yeah.
right? But this time, on point, gets a double stun on
right.
his first ultimate, and then picks off Tebak on the second one.
Yeah.
Just so effective.
No essence of Finlev from Rutha that round.
Oh, man! Come on!
Oh, here we go. Oh, this could be trouble for Kababi. He's just stuck in there. Luckily, that Chronoflux came through. He was able to sit in the middle of it, keep himself at safety. Now they're just going to regroup both sides, take their respective sides of the map. Center orb is up this time around. Pikachu able to secure it. So, Tractor Beam strong. Kababi's going to use his Tornado.
Oh,
another ultimate
God!
from
The
Rutha.
barrier comes out.
That was a really nice barrier.
Good use of cooldowns, and he's going to be able to tornado out of this. No, he doesn't have it.
Ooh.
He's getting pulled into
the
it.
Tractor Beam.
Oh,
It's
where are
so
you
good.
going? There's a tornado. Oh,
Kababi.
here comes here comes Iva.
Kababi still alive somehow.
Oh, man.
Godov gave his life for Kababi right there. Really, I mean, he used all of his abilities.
Oh, that's he just cancels it. He says, I don't want any more of this machine gun.
Rip.
Yeah, very nice from Pikachu. It's getting tough, and I think this more measured play from Pikachu is really, really helping. A lot of the early losses, I think, against Daybach were over-aggression, and especially against double support, over-aggression can mean doom for you, right?
Yeah, they certainly, you know, you go in too hard, and you don't give yourself any outs, and then you just get poopy-dooped, and then you're dead.
It's actually so much of a difference, especially when you're standing in Crippling Goo. If you get hit by Baka Ultimate, that damage piles on so quick.
Very quick.
Execution is key, and I feel like in BattleRekt, execution for Melee, kind of your mechanics are what really makes or breaks the success of your team here. When you go in, you need to make sure you're being really effective, and if you are, you get reward. Oh, double incap into the taser stun, deadly inject, huge combo. Oh my god, and a taser, Kababi.
Taking quite a bit of damage there, but he
gets healed up.
Yep.
It was very, very kind of telegraphed where the damage was coming, so all the mitigation went on, and it seems like it was relatively an even trade. Here comes the ultimate.
Man, Rutha's just been hitting these
Oh,
from way
nice.
down. Now the goo coming out. Kababi's stuck in the middle of it. Ganov using his ultimate to save his teammate, but still, will he survive? He gets barrier. Yet again, with that tractor beam just sucking them right back in. The counter goo is going to do just about nothing. Rutha,
Nice pushback.
actually, really nice chrono flux, too, to keep Rutha inside of that for as long as they could. But the health just about dead even on both sides.
Yeah. Positioning advantage here is definitely for Pikachu, but it's all about measured aggression.
Wow.
It's all about measured aggression.
Oh, another
nice
ultimate
stun.
hit from Rutha.
The tornado, but the pressure's now going to be on Lucy. I think that's super important here. Here he comes, Lucy around the corner.
They could convert. Well done by Rutha.
Watch
He's
out,
gonna
the
be able to
panic
take
might be
down
a lot of
Kababi.
damage, but they're focusing on Bako here. It might be the right choice. The shield maybe into the barrier soon. Panic lands,
Good
and
wave.
that's going to be huge. Rutha looking desperately for green orbs, but positioning on Sainu's side, relatively good. I think this is going to be an important... They need to get this orb if they want to
Gotta
have
get it.
any kind of chance. Oh, no! And he gets panicked out.
Rutha almost made it there in time.
Disaster!
He is
Crippling
so
Goo
hurt.
after this barrier is down. He's going to jump one, and I feel like that's going to be the time for Sainu to just kind of throw it away.
Nice. Well, he just got those greens. Rutha did.
Oh, God.
So,
Oh,
still.
God. Rutha, there's a jump. There's the Goo.
Oh, the goo's going to come out.
Ah!
Oh, now he
Oh.
ends up going down. I thought for a second he was going to be able to survive, but now it's just Mini. And that's a tall order to go up against two supports
Yeah.
as a Lucy. But, man, valiant
Oh.
effort.
Oh, God.
Valiant effort from Pikachu. I mean, they brought 2 rounds back. They really had themselves in that round for a little while there, but in the end, Daybach is going to take map number 1.
Oh, my God. That was just map 1.
I know.
That
It
was
felt
just
like it
map
lasted
1.
a while, man. Those guys were duking it out.
Yeah. Hey, you know,
Hey.
it's just when you have this situation where you're against triple ranged, right? This is another situation where we see triple range against double range melee, right? Now, given the triple range is like double support, but that, in the grand scheme of things, right? Whatever.
Yeah,
It's Uldor who does a lot of damage. It's Lucy who has a lot of CC, so it's kind of like, fine. It's very aggressive.
Yeah.
You have center map positioning, and if you get tagged on by any kind of CC, then you just get everything flying at you, right? Whether that be X strikes or just shift M1s from Uldor, just everything flying at you, plus a quicksand. That's a lot of damage, and they just weren't quite ready for that. I don't know if they didn't have their mitigation or if they didn't react in time, but you get punished. If they had kind of survived and restabilized, I think that game was totally in favor of Pikachu, given this scenario.
Yeah.
But just playing at a little bit too fast a pace for Pikachu.
We saw some really good stuff from Pikachu
It's
coming
ironic
out.
because Pikachu is known for quick attack, so.
Yeah, that's true. You know, Pikachu, you get your Pokemon game on point. But yeah, Pikachu, they really started to bring it back. They were, you know, they won a couple of rounds there. I think they're starting to figure out Daybach a little bit. They seemed as if they were getting themselves kind of pulled together and really putting up a fight against them. But in the end, Daybach, obviously, they've been in the top end of these BattleRekt Proving Ground tournaments for the past 4 weeks for a reason. I mean, these guys are, you know, top 3 EU, top 2 even, you could make a case for. So they're up a map now, Daybach, Pikachu looking to bring it back. At this point, do you think they're going to make any changes compositionally? Is there a change coming out from them? Because we've seen teams have a lot of trouble with this double support count from Daybach. So
You know, honestly, I really think it comes down to the fact that you're running melee puts such a burden on you execution-wise, right? You can't run a melee composition or a character like Bako because once you commit your mobility, you're committed, right?
Yep.
You need to make sure that you put enough pressure that'll convince your opponents to turn around, right?
Yep.
And I think the map is better for it. The map is better in the okay. It's a two-sided street, right? The map is better in the sense that it's open, so your support can help you if your melee goes in much easier, right? Because there's no walls in between you and your melee character. But it also means that if the melee character has to turn and run, there's also no barrier to run behind, right? So you're just getting pestered as you turn around.
Yeah.
Getting pelted in the butt.
Pelted in the butt. That's a favorite.
But the overall message here is that is Bako the right choice? Is there another support that's less all-in? Or is there another melee that's less all-in than that? I don't really think. I think by design in BattleRekt, melee characters are not really set up for the scenario where they can be that flexible.
Yeah.
And especially when you're against double support, like, your all-ins need to be very effective because there's just so many cooldowns. You know, there's a tornado, there's everything that Uldur has to offer from chrono fluxes, as well as just like stone glass and quicksand and roots and stuff like that. And there's barriers.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The thing is, too, when you are going to go all in, you're on the side of Pikachu. If you decide to go all in, it's got to be very calculated at the right time. You got to be keeping track of the cooldowns because the thing is, on the side, this double support composition, or I should say just the composition that Daybach is running, you have barrier, you have tornado. There's lots of things that can protect this team. You know, barrier and tornado are just huge, huge abilities. And if you are going to go all in, you got to make sure you can, you know, be effective and that those abilities aren't developed.
Okay, this will be a much more interesting map. I think in some ways it's difficult for Rutha, but they also don't quite have the mobility that Team Intolerant did.
Yeah, they,
Oh god, don't shoot yourself, god, like he sidesteps it. Rutha has the ultimate. Oh no!
Oh, man.
Nice timing on the tornado there.
Well, Sanu's taking quite a bit here. Ruth is looking to keep that pressure. Nice panic, though, from Sanu. So they're just going to separate for now. Kababi looking to engage. Now the goo is actually going to come out. Is there any follow-up to bring them back into it? No, but still it did some damage. Uh-oh, now Ruth is stuck in the middle. Got the barrier in time. Warshot comes out as well as Zap. So many resources used to keep Ruth alive in that fight. And he is even going to be able to gather up those greens, but health advantage.
He really wants to make it to the other greens, but right now it looks like Gazak is the one who has to be worried. He's going to jump for it. Goes into the ultimate and just whiffs.
Ooh, baby. Well, we're just about dead even on health. Right now, it's a very, very close round. Coming in, nice in cap.
Doesn't want to commit to it. The ultimate comes out, and Tornado is going to be spent as well as Baron. So that's actually a lot of cooldowns committed to that one ultimate there. Clarity out of the CC. But health is getting kind of low for Gazak. He could get bursted out. He's going to use Zap. Incapacitate is huge here.
Nice Chrono Flux usage to secure that orb. On the side of Daybach. So both teams a little hesitant to move on in here. Playing Pat, never mind, Ruth is ready to go. But as soon as he comes in, oh, nice goo!
Oh, and the Vortex!
Well played by Sanu there. Counter goo came out. Oh, tornado used on Sanu. So it is a 2v3. Surmountable maybe by Pikachu, but it will be incredibly tough. There's not a whole lot of combo potential for them here. And Gazak's actually just getting eaten alive right now. So, yep, never mind. Godov's just going to press E and kill him. And now Mini's going to pad his stats. And then probably die. See ya. Yeah.
Check the stats.
He got some extra stats in there. Let's see.
Check the stats.
Let's see. I bet he made him look a little better.
Top scorer.
Bring that protection up.
978.
So good. Daybach able to grab the round though. They are just.
It's rough, man. Right I think the story continues, right?
Yeah.
I do feel like there's opportunity for Rutha to pop off here, but.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of punishing him, though. I mean, you saw last time, right at the end when he died there, he goes in and then...
Oh. What? They got the haste and it just got clarity out. Nice for Mini. Just the little deny there.
Get rid of that haste. But Bobby getting tractor beamed. He's all right, though. Oh, maybe.
We'll see. He's putting on a lot of pressure. He's landing a lot of scatter shots. He's actually doing a lot of damage to Kababi, but right now Sainu is able to kind of chain heals, but Lucy is not the best at healing throughput.
Nice dodging from Kababi, giving the juice.
And the ultimate is going to whiff from Rutha, and if that had connected, they had the option to swap targets, but they're not going to need it.
And Kababi already getting taken out here. The goo comes out. And Godov, he's in a bit of trouble himself. There's just no help on the side of Daybach right now.
God.
Ooh.
Gazak is just farming damage, man.
Farming stats.
Oh.
Oh, Sanu thought he was going to mount up. You ain't going nowhere, boy. Back here. Oh, he's going to pad his stats up a little bit too, but a much better round. Oh, the Venn diagram.
Nice.
It's perfect. I think, you know, Sanu was trying that on purpose. Before he died, he wanted to make a Venn diagram. Threw the goo out, picked up his teammate's energy. More goo.
Look at Gazak just going absolutely ham. So this is a big thing, right? They opened up, they got the haste dispelled immediately, so that just wasn't a thing. And Kababi needed to build up a lot of meter if he wanted to use Tornado. And meanwhile, Gazak had closed the gap and actually with beautiful timing of the tracker beam and then canceling it out immediately, mitigated a lot of the initial burst damage that Kababi had. Knew that Mini could throughput Gazak for the little amount of damage that Kababi could do, because Tai actually, if you're just throwing M1s, you don't do a lot of damage, man.
Yep.
Those M1s are kind of paper. You're throwing like paper boomerangs at people. Meanwhile, Iva is sitting there, close range, just hitting you with 3 pellets of the buckshot every click.
Yeah,
and Lucy is pretty good at healing, but you quickly run out of charges, and you don't have the ability to kind of throughput. It's a lot about mitigation and using barrier, but Gazak was just pelting damage in.
And now Ruth is looking to keep on to Kababi right now, who receives the barrier from Sanu. Good in cap from Rutha to take some of the heals out of this. Man, they are really working Kababi at the moment. He has to jump out of there, haste on back, meet up.
Look at the meter. That's going to be real important. Oh, God. And Kababi might be in a tough situation. He gets incapacitated into the panic. It looks like they're not going to be able to capitalize it. That's actually real good for Daybach because it could have gone much worse. Here comes a duel again. Kababi gets hit. Gazak has ultimate, but I don't know if that's going to be the best spend. In fact, I think EX Incapacitate at this point might be more valuable here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
got
very
ultimates.
Well they have it at the ready. Oh, no, Rutha goes in for it, but...
Oh, God, and so many resources spent. You cannot whiff like that.
Yeah.
You absolutely cannot whiff like that.
Oh,
and when Sainu drops the goo on you, that's when you start crying boo-hoo.
Oh, man, that's really disappointing from Pikachu, because if Rutha could have connected on that ultimate, could be a totally different story. Oh, no! Again from Rutha. Oh, sad zone.
And that's off the back of Godov with good decision-making, right?
It's Finlev spice up in here.
The thing is, Godov's kind of timing on that time travel was so perfect. Not only did it avoid damage, but then the time travel ended up where Rutha was going to be, and stuns up 2 targets on the side of Pikachu. And then the crippling goo on top of that. Oh my God. 2 seconds is a long, 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 long time.
As someone said in chat, Juicy Lucy.
Juicy.
From Snoo, man.
Lucy.
He's making the plays. 2-1. Daybach. Looking good. So, it's been a bit back and forth so far, obviously. 2-1, but here we go.
Oh,
already lots of CC landing on the Gazak there.
nice positioning on the side of Kababi there. He was able to kind of hide behind the wall and put pressure on, force Gazak to back away. But huge connection onto Godov. Let's see if they can follow it up. Godov has a lot of meter, though, so he does have the ultimate available to spend if they overcommit. Oh, there it is again!
He took him right out of the ultimate!
That's exactly what we were talking about. Be very, very careful about that stuff because you could get punished super hard for that.
Man, that was so good from Godov. Really quick on the reactions.
And the thing is it was quick, but it was not too quick, right? Because if he had pulled Sinu out of it, then Baku would have just kept going and hit Godov. But instead, Baku had already identified that Lucy was the target, and Godov was not hit by the stun. Oh, God. Goodbye.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Right. See you later. Goo is in. So is Rutha. Oh, but Rutha's
getting beefed up here. Oh, there it is. He lands one.
He landed it, but... Well, no, not going to be able to secure any kills at least, but he really wants to try and hunt down Sanu.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh! See ya! Man,
Deadly
Rutha
inject
just
is
got
pretty good.
putting in the meat grinder.
Yeah.
Now it's just Mini. Pad those stats. And down he goes. So Daybach gaining some more control in the game here. 3-1 it is. Remember, they are up a map, so if they just grab up 2 more rounds here, they will move themselves into the grand finals to play against Intolerant.
That must hurt Uldor's neck to have to be tilted to the side all the time.
What about him?
Uldor?
So he's
that
tilting
winning
to the
screen,
side?
He's tilting his head to the side.
Yeah.
That must hurt.
I mean, you know, he's got a lot of neck muscle there. He's got a long
I feel like
neck.
it's really awkward. Like, if you actually imagine yourself, like, you were posing for a picture and you had to tilt your head to the side like that, and the guy was taking extremely long to take the picture, and you're just like, please.
Like, dear God. I know, that's every time Uldor's on the end screen, he's like, please hurry up. My neck hurts. Get off of this.
Please help.
Please help.
Send help.
Oh, man. 3-1 it is for Daybach.
Oh.
Yeah, go Pikachu. They got
Set
the
up.
orb.
Go, I was
Highest
like, here you go.
casters.
Have the orb. I'll
Have
extract
it.
it for you so you can only just left click it.
Yep, easy.
Oh! There it is. You can't miss that one.
Yeah, he'll connect on that one. And Kababi.
Oh, no more barrier.
lot of damage.
Lots of pressure coming to Kababi. Kababi, be careful. Huge panic flask from Sinu. And that's going to extend Kababi's life just a little bit more, but I think roll out of it. There's no more crippling goo on the side of Daybach.
Yeah, I could have waited maybe for a little bit better of a time for Mini for that
Uh-oh,
ult, but
the
that's
time travel
fine.
might be big. Oh, God, that was so close.
Able to avoid it. Kababi still
Uh-oh,
really
uh-oh,
low on
uh-oh.
health. That tractor beam! Oh! Using haste. No, he couldn't get out of there.
There it is. Rutha with 2 big stuns, and even when it was the off target, it prevented healing from the side of Godov, and actually it's more than that, because not only could Godov not heal for that fraction of a second that he was stunned up, but he also got put super low, so he has to decide whether he wants to save his teammate or save himself, and it was a false choice, right? False sense of autonomy,
Yeah,
because you were just both going to die anyways.
that's right.
Beautiful connection on the side of Rutha.
Yeah,
When it happens, it's great, man. Things are nice when things are nice.
Things-
Things are not nice when they're not nice.
that's. I mean, you're
Put it
not
on
wrong.
a picture. That's my next motivational
You're
quote.
not wrong.
Put it
though.
on a picture.
Hey man, I'd put that on my wall. That quote. Quote for the generation, right there. But here we go. Rutha. Nah, he's just gonna come back. He was in there. He was in deep, but now they're just gonna back off, get that orb, collect up these greens. That's fine. Taking all the resource away from Daybach.
Oh, God.
Nice
The
hit,
rocket,
Cap.
the axe, the bash into the wall,
Oh,
and now the
Sanu.
barrier and the tornado, just everything under the sun. Oh, that's not the right time to roll. Mini gets stoned up.
Oh.
But here comes Rutha with a bulwark. The knight in shining armor to save Lucy. Oh, oh man. Nice from Kababi. Good aiming there.
Done a really good job of taking Sanu out of
Stunned
this
up.
fight a lot. They
Careful.
really put that pressure on. And
Sinu, gonna punish. You're in the
Oh.
corner. You're just standing in the goo. That's
goo.
not healthy for
Oh,
you.
no.
Sinu. Oh, God, he
stand
dies
in the
too.
goo.
Oh,
that.
man.
2v2
Now it's
though.
a 2v2.
Yep, 2v2. Still anybody's game. Absolutely anybody's
Oh.
game. Both sides have a support. Definitely more healing on the side of Pikachu, but the ultimate comes down from Godov. And actually, Rutha was able to avoid the stun with an iframe, I believe.
Oh, good dodge from the side of Mini.
So,
Avoids that. Watch the extra. Nice.
Ooh, nice
Good
roll.
But
Nice
now
roll.
he's getting pressured here. Haste gets dispelled. Mini is in kind of an awkward spot, side to side. Oh, from downtown, and
Rutha.
that's going to miss.
what are you doing?
He tried. Oh, with the crunch. Nice. Oh, man, but Taylor still gets it. Such an interesting exchange of abilities there. Happens super quick. The barriers are kind of running out. There's the last one, and they're being pushed out.
Yeah.
Pikachu realized that they're being put under a lot of pressure. The Vortex is going to miss, so they're going to survive for just a little bit longer. But the center orb is coming up, and they need to buy back into space really fast. The Bulwark and his shield are up now. Kababi, oh, nice clarity
This orb
potion.
is huge.
But again, Tebak got the orb, and that's really going to start wearing on them.
The goo comes out from Mini, but again, not the best time for it. Actually hitting a good
Uh-oh.
clarity to bring Godov back in, and he's pretty low on health now, but so is Mini.
No!
Gotta
No!
stay alive.
You
Missed the
can't!
panic. Oh, he's still in it. Oh, no, the X Strike's gonna connect on the one, so now it is just down to Rutha, 1 versus 2. It's not looking good.
That was definitely a case of you're too slow.
Yep.
Kababi
Oh.
on Ty was just able to avoid the panic flask, and so close in these fights where it's just a matter of centimeters, right?
Yep. Really,
You really
centimeters.
need that
though.
orb control. You really, really need it. But unfortunately for Taebak, they got pushed back so far just because their cooldowns were kind of offset. They were a step behind, and that was off the back of the first orb that Pikachu gained in the 2v2 scenario. That bought them the second orb, and then eventually rolled out into their victory.
Well, now it is a match point, I should say, for
Oh,
Daebak.
God. Look at this pressure here. There's nothing else Sinu can do right now. Daily and Jack got to jump. And he does. Oh, God, he gets punched for it. He wanted to go over the wall, but didn't quite get there. And Gazak took so much damage there.
Yeah, Gazag's actually really hurt right now, and very early on in the round. So Kadov going to back up. Nice panic. Really nice panic into the end cap, too. Barrier was used. Ice Sanu. So maybe an opportunity for Pikachu to get on in here.
Stoned up by the stone glass. Oh, God, still in trouble. Gazak still needs to be so careful. Gonna try to ultimate for the center orb, but Chrono Flux is gonna stand in front of it and give Daebak the orb.
Yeah, now, Kababi wants to try and get onto Mini in the back line here, but Mini doing a good job of staying safe. Oh, Gazak really hurt. So is Rutha. Big health advantage in favor of Daebak at the moment. Gazag, one misstep, he could go down. Oh, Rutha managing to stay alive, got the barrier and iframe down to the goose, so Daebak don't manage to find the kill. War Shout's gonna give them a little bit of extra beefiness, but still they are all so hurt right now.
Sitting looking like an idiot.
Oh, man.
Oh, but that's, nothing in comparison to how much Daebak is beating up Pikachu.
Yeah, seriously.
That was pretty funny.
Oh, man, Gazag and Rutha both are just so low right now. Looking for their opportunity to get back into this. Barrier and Zap are going to be stacked onto Gazag. That's not good news because, well, luckily he had his space to get himself out of there. But there's really nothing that Pikachu can do to get back in here. I mean...
Yeah, the synergy for Taebak and Sinu and Godolph on the double support end of this just have so much synergy in terms of cycling cooldowns and just like avoiding dangerous scenarios and putting on CC. It's so hard to break through this defense, and it looks like Taebak is going to move to a 2-0 map victory here. Gazak trying to pad his stats.
That's right. Hey, man. Pat him up.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, see ya. Oh, man. Daebak, so good. His double support comp.
Taebak.
Oh, that's right. Taebak.
Do you know what the meaning of that word is? It means, like, great.
I feel like In the Flesh told me last week.
Yeah.
He had the actual meaning, and I totally forget.
It's like great.
Great success, I think.
Yeah, kind of.
I thought he said
That's like real great.
Was it
Taebak is like good, excellent, great.
Great. Daebak.
Yeah.
Daebak to Daebak. Great on you guys.
They were certainly playing really wonderful, and both times we see these melee compositions, and both times I feel like we identify, at least I feel like, maybe In the Flesh would tell us otherwise, Maybe the chat would tell us otherwise. We all know that chat
we know chat is always right, right?
Everybody in chat
is an expert.
Is grand champion.
Yes. They actually, all of them won last season, collectively.
I always like those stats of like, there's 200 players in grand champion. Everybody in red is on grand champion. One of them is lying.
Yeah,
somebody's
lying. Is it you, chat? Are you lying to me? Or is it Reddit?
I'm also grand champion.
Yeah, are you? Same.
Yeah.
I am also grand champion. Grand champion of nothing. Let's look at the bracket.
Let's look at the bracket.
See what we got coming up. It is Intolerant versus Daebak in the finals. We've seen these guys go at it week after week, and we got another one.
Another one.
That's right. Intolerant Daebak. This should be a good one. Hopefully.
5-4-4-5-5-4.
5-4-4-5. Yeah.
5-4.
I'm just not even gonna try that.
5-4-4-5-5-4.
Hey man, I'm hoping. Because last week it was like we thought it was gonna be easy peasy, or not easy peasy. We thought it was gonna be really close, and then Intolerance just like sup, and they showed up and started.
The drop.
Yeah, literally just gave them
suplex.
Suplex them. See you later.
The half Boston Crab. Is that what it's called?
The what?
Half Boston Crab?
No, I don't know wrestling well enough. Is that a move?
Yeah, I think that's
a crazy
the one where
name
you like
for a move.
pick up their leg and you like arch their leg back.
Oh, and just like snap it.
I've never. The thing about wrestling, the thing about any kind of like jiu-jitsu or whatever like that, is it just looks like you're stretching. It's like great. It's obviously much more painful than that, much more dangerous. But whenever you're watching it on screen, you're like, oh, they're stretching. How nice.
That sounds like, what if I feel like a UFC guy, the guy who's going to be the next best UFC fighter is the one that is just incredibly flexible. It's like they get down.
He's like stretchy man. He's like, oh no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't need to tap out.
Yeah, he's like just bringing his leg all the way up over his head. And he's like, "Joke's on you, it doesn't hurt." Like,
Meanwhile, he's stretching his arm around the back, punching you in the face.
Yeah.
Like, how are you even doing that?
yeah, man, I'm telling you, next gen.
You know those little like hammer things with like the strings attached, and you can like spin it around and it goes like blup blup blop. That's imagine
yeah,
how
yeah.
like somebody who's super flexible will like punch somebody. Just
Spinning.
like, seems like
That would be sick. Oh, somebody learn how to do that. That would be so nuts. Oh god.
what are we even talking about?
I
Hey,
think
if
Guy
I
in our ear
wanted-
told me to do something.
Me being grand champion.
Oh yeah, that.
If I wanted to join BattleRekt, be like, I'm gonna be the best.
Yeah. You want to be the best? You want to be good? All you grand championers out there, sign up. BattleRekt.com. Go there, do it. You're all grand champions, so get in here and compete.
Sign up for Battle
Wrecked.
at www.battlerekt.com.
That's right. Get on in this. You know.
If
We
I
can
want
yell
to
at
talk
you.
about how I'm grand champion,
Mm.
and I want to tell people how great I am, and be like, hey, at WatchNGE,
Oh, that too.
you
yeah.
should feature me.
Hey, look at that. You're on top of it. Watch NGE. Follow us on Twitter. You can follow our personal Twitters too. Shameless self-plug. Because I need followers. Look at that.
At Gexpert,
Guy in our ear.
at Radiant State. Hey!
Oh, scared me, Rainey.
I'm gonna-
Thanks.
I'm mad. I'm pissed.
I'm pissed. Well,
I'm pissed.
I'm going to go drown my sorrows and my pissed offness in the bathroom or something while we go to break, because that's what we're about to do. We'll be back shortly. We got the finals coming up. Intolerant, Daybach. It's going to be a good one. Don't go anywhere. See you in a few. Welcome back, everybody. We are just about to get into the grand finals of BattleRekt, the Proving Grounds, week number 5. 5 it is? Yes, 5. I'm Gex. This is Rainy. And we saw some, 2-0s?
Yeah.
So far, straight 2-0s, but
Two
now...
2-0s.
That's right, but now it is just Intolerant and Daybach in the finals. Should be a good one, I hope. Two of the best teams in Europe. These guys have kind of solidified themselves as, like, the two top-end teams in Europe, really playing well, especially Intolerant, really looking good. Let's look at the bracket and see how these teams got here today. Intolerant taking down Functional Sociopaths 2-0. Daybach taking out Pikachu 2-0 as well. So I think it's a clash of the Titans here for a good final.
Eager to see who will be the first place winner.
That's right. Should be a good one. But I mean, these guys, you know what they're playing for, Rainy? You know what they're playing for going into this final?
What are they playing for?
Cash freaking money. Cash money.
I
That's
want
right.
to play for cash money.
Same, but I can't because I suck. 500 for first place, 300 for second, and 100 for third and fourth. See that?
Nice.
Yeah, some good money. Not just pride on the line, but there's money. So, you know, these guys are gonna bring all they got. Plus Scorpion mounts for the top 4. Anybody that you saw today gets Scorpion mounts. You could too. You could too, my friends, if you want to. If you want to sign up for BattleRekt Proving Grounds, you can go to BattleRekt.com. Get in on the fun. Get in here. Join us. Maybe we'll yell at you one of these weeks. We like doing that.
Yep. Definitely.
So,
Thank you to Twitch and SLS.
That's right.
For helping us bring this Proving Grounds campaign to you fine folks sitting at home and watching.
Could not have done it without them. So thank you, Twitch and SLS. And you know, it's been fun so far. It's been fun. How you feeling being back on the desk here, Rainy? It's been a while for you.
It's stressful.
Yeah?
It's stressful. Things are happening on the screen. People are getting blown up.
People getting blown up, yeah.
People getting shot at, you know.
Yeah.
There's people flying around. It's just chaos.
People flying. I'm sweating. I don't know if that's because of people getting blown up, dying, but I am sweating. I'm a fan guy.
I've also been bad and have drank a little bit of caffeine, so that adds a little bit more stress to it.
Yep. Maybe that's it. I think that's what's doing it for both of us.
But it's been great. It's been great to be back.
Yeah.
And to bring this to all you fine folk.
That's right.
And hopefully we're doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing good. I know the teams are just about to get into it, so it is Intolerant versus Daybach in the final, guys. So this should be really good. Of course, Intolerant winning last week in BattleRekt Proving Grounds.
Who do you think is going to win this week?
I'm thinking Intolerant, man. They are just looking so good right now. The composition they have is crazy good. I love the comp that they run. And they play it so well. Do you see what I'm seeing here?
Number 1, Season 1, Grand Champion 3v3?
Or more so the
hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how handsome. Look, you know, SLS has been going through and kind of updating the appearance of some of these characters. Look at that, man.
Oh, yeah. Plus, not only that, it's the change-up from the norm. Daybach, I mean, they typically were running the double support thing, right? Gotta generally was playing the Oldor. And now he's switching on to the Rygon. Interesting. Rygon not seeing as much use recently as he was in the past.
Yeah, before
Shifu's
his Dragon Palm got changed. And, yeah, there it comes. Oh, get parried. There's a stun. Easy. Oh, interrupting. And now he jumps away. So annoying. Oh, my God. That was a good series of events there for Godoff. Parries again. Gets a little bit of a stun, but now needs to run.
Yeah, Daybach.
Nice.
Are able to take that first orb.
Godoff is doing work right now.
Yeah, he is.
He's actually running it so well. Yep. Oh, Kababi just barely blocks that.
Nice panic. AoE panic from Sanu there.
Whiffs on the big spacebar damage, and now he's going to be put in an awkward spot. He's trying to make something happen, gets the parry up, the barrier's coming down, and here comes, the huge connection. Run! Flurry gets evaporated there.
Man, really good start.
Oh, God, spray and pray.
Spray and pray, baby.
Yeah.
They got it. Look at that. Daybach coming out really strong. Godoff was
killing it, man.
Yeah, man, he was doing some work. Look at that skin.
Oh, God, he's so cool.
Look at that. How does he carry that sword?
How does he swing that sword? What is
That thing's huge. It's like, it's got to be at least a couple 100 pounds.
Ah, look at that score.
Yeah, top
Nice.
damaging, top score. Godov really doing work on the Rygon that last
Yeah,
round.
it was a really great series of plays there for Godov, just really handling the 2v1 scenario. And then Kababi, too, just putting out the right amount of aggression and then getting the barrier when he needed to as well through the tractor beam. Super well played there from Taebok. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, 1-0 it is.
Nice timing on the parry,
Yeah,
exactly
really
when the
good
root
parry.
came down. The weaken wears off as well, so now Godov has maximum damage coming through. Gets the incapacitate.
Godov is just playing so well on this Rygon right now.
Look, he's just everywhere. Watch out for the
he's
book!
got it.
Watch
That
out for the
book is
book!
up. Oh, man, got the barrier. But that could have been very dangerous. He's still not out of
Oh,
danger
Deadly
just
Inject
yet.
is going to pop up here, too.
Yeah,
Desperately trying to heal him up. And here comes the ultimate. He's stunned. Oh, God.
Well, he did actually take the
Yeah.
brunt of the damage there. Now
Oh,
the goo comes
man.
down. Really well played.
Comes straight into the face of nice shotgun there. Nice from Jules. Jules says, you know what? Sit down, read a book. He's got a wide selection. He's got Lord of the Rings. He's got Harry
Huge.
Potter, whatever you want to read.
Big library.
Yeah.
Books for days. Oh,
Books.
dude, that book, man, just shreds. I thought he was going to be in some big trouble for a moment. Luckily, the barrier from Sanu came in just in time. But
It's all about how many defensive cooldowns had to be spent in that one scenario.
yeah,
Then Godov tried to jump away, but he was still going to get punished by Clerney on the ultimate and Jolts on his ultimate as well.
well, oh
It's
my.
all a series of events here. One thing causing effect, right? One thing leads to another.
That's right.
Let's see, double Dragon Palm into the wall. And Jolts, we'll see. He's got the Fading Snare on his M1s, and that's going to be... Oh!
Nice chaos grip.
He's going to jump away here. And so now Rygon is kind of out of commission for a while. He has no mobility.
Nice
He's going to
barrier.
tractor beam. The barrier soaks up a lot of the damage, and Godov is going to have the parry up again soon, so he's going to be able to defend himself here. Trying to put on aggression, and here he's going to parry.
Yeah, and he's got flamethrower.
Oh!
Nice. Goo
Barrier
coming
will
out.
help you.
Jolts, he can't get away. He got zapped just in time, but still he's trying to get out of there. Can't quite make it.
Rygon's down as well, and now it's just 1v2, and it's going to be tough for Iva.
Yeah, it's not really the, oh man, that's CC.
Oh!
Oh,
It's not working.
it's
Iva.
not working.
Oh, God, he got smacked in the face by a cannonball, and then a rocket. Oh, God.
Oh, look at that slow-mo cannonball too.
Yeah. That is probably the most appropriate incapacitate I've ever seen in BattleRekt is a cannonball. You just get smacked in the face by a cannonball. If that wasn't something where you just had to take a breather, you know, take a knee, hold on to the ones and be like, oh, God. Jesus.
Getting smacked in the face. I mean, if all the,
Contemplate your life. Is this
Yeah.
worth it?
is it worth it? That's the question. The cannonball, man. I mean, if all that's happening to you, if you get hit in the face by a cannonball,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just like
pretty
getting
good.
incapacitated for
It's
a
like
little
one of
bit,
those
like,
foam cannonballs.
Yeah.
That's like,
just like knock you down for a second and bring them right back up. But here we go, 2-1.
CC chain is good. That's going to connect Rygon onto Jolts. Nice use of the parry and stops the challenger for the root. Dragon Palm as well. And now you got to think about getting away. Think about jumping. There it is. Avoids a deadly inject as well. And
Well
now
done.
Kababi's in. The tractor beam stun. Jolts is going to use one jump and the barrier. And so that stacking of cooldowns is
He's
actually
got
really
nothing.
bad. Arcade Bear comes up, but there's a flank.
Now he really has nothing.
Jolts!
Is, yep, he's done.
Oh,
Good job from
God.
Daybach, recognizing that he, you know, and focusing him down. So now it's gonna be a 3v2 situation.
Oh, spear press. Side to side. Side to side.
Look at that.
Oh,
that
man.
barrier. Oh no!
Still dead.
And rip. And now it's a 1v3. See
Yeah.
you later.
You know, the strategy for that round was Kababi and Godov went to their desks or under their desks or whatever, went to their shelves, took out a weight, put it on a W key,
Just
held down the W key, and we're like, all right, time to go for Jolts.
plus forward.
Let's see, plus forward.
Yep. Easy. That's the name of the game, man.
And it was great. You know, it's a lot more complex than that, right? It was a chain CC into the initiation, forcing Jolts to use mobility in a scenario where he didn't quite want to, and then Godov with the chain, the parry stun into the Dragon Palm, constantly interrupting the channels on Jolts' end. And that's what's been given a lot of success to Godov's Rygon here, is just the mini interact. Oh, no.
Oh.
That's a bad time to get rooted up because not only are you kind of fixed and can't really close a gap, but you're weakened as well. So even when you spend on cooldowns, they're going to be half as effective.
Oh, nice parry. That time
Oh,
around
gets
from
stoned
Gato.
up.
Now
Let's
he-
see, lands a jump, and here comes self-killing on the left mouse, and he's getting a lot of people here with that.
Oh, they're in the cubby of death, Rainy. This might be bad news. Jolts is really hurt. He still has one more space, and he's going to use it to get away.
Oh, he barely misses a jump, but gets a kill anyways. Really being quartered up. This map is not doing Intolerant any favors right now, and the incapacitate. Oh god, the tater stun just barely.
Nice goo. Come out. Oh, Clarity just pressing right click. You can't press it enough.
Yeah.
It's knee again.
Oh man! That reminds me of a certain ninja from a certain other game.
That
Tearing
will-
to the face.
From a nondescript game.
Yeah, not in a script game.
Wow.
Nobody
knows.
Hey, Godolph on Raigon
Dude.
is real sick.
He is kicking ass. Like,
And this is what we were talking about, right? What is the melee option that gives you more flexibility? And Godolph is really playing so fantastic. It's really looking like, I mean, he's committing. And there's a lot of trades and a lot of reaction involved with how he's initiating here. But he's doing real well. This time he gets pushed back by the parry, but the speed boost from the zap is going to help him re-initiate. He misses the Dragon Palm, so things might be a little bit sketchy here. Gets tasered up. Jolts does not quite connect on what Nai is connecting on.
yeah, nice. Able to space out of there. Orb goes the way of Intolerant.
This is a tough situation for Raigon here.
Yeah,
Needs to heal up. Incapacitate is going to help them connect. The taser is going to be wasted into the
Panics.
incap.
Man, he just keeps getting CC'd as soon as he comes in. Gotta.
Yeah, they're really kiting around Raigon much better here, and I think that's exactly the amount of respect you need to give.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten really any good opportunities this time around.
Oh, there's a big punish.
Oh,
Here it comes.
He's coming in really trying to put it on to Nai, and he's going to get
Stuns out the
flamethrowered.
flamethrower.
Uh-oh.
You need to run.
Get out
The
of there.
zap is on. He's going to run real fast, coming in for the killing blow on Lucy.
Well done. They got the separation. The
And
two
much more of a
players.
traditional frontline role for Godolph in that scenario. He's just trying to keep the 2v1, keep his teammates back, and ends up winning out that isolation, right?
Yeah,
There's so many times where, oh my god, that guy just got machine gunned. Jesus.
right in the face.
Holy god, that was not pleasant.
Just wanted to make sure you're dead. In case the first, 20 shots didn't do it in the face. Just double checking. Overkill. Man,
Oh my god.
look at this, Rainy. Daybach.
Yeah.
Map point.
Yeah.
They're really bringing it to Intolerant. Raigon new meta. Thinking.
Jesus, man.
Hey, man, the way Godolph's playing him right now is really, really
Oh, the
solid.
pushback into the pack is huge right now. Gonna need to jump out of there, so Raigon's gonna be out of commission for a while, but in he comes again, just relentless.
Yeah.
Kababi's gonna take a lot of that punishment, though. Oh, barely misses the second Dragon Palm. Things just aren't quite lining up right now for Daybach. They need to re-stabilize here. Oh, gets clarity out of the parry. Nice. Doesn't have the incapacity on it, though. Jumps onto Jolts and lands a hit. There it is.
Goo.
Kababi's going to be in a lot of
Nice.
trouble here. The Baron comes out, but too little too late. He's going to lose so much health here, and the big thing is that reduces the amount of options Godolph has to stay in.
Oh. Now Godolph getting pulled in by that tractor beam and then into the
Oh,
stun.
man. The Clarity Potion was a little too early and a little too late at the same time. Just right in that sweet spot where he just got tagged by CC on either ends of it.
Yep. That was
What the
unfortunate.
heck is
Tractor
happening?
beams everywhere. Oh my god. Oh, here's Goo. Here's going to be an Esma ultimate as well. Kababi did get caught in that. Took quite a number of damage. Jolts might go down.
That
He's
was
able
a
to
really
space.
good trade for Daybach, and what a misplay. Oh my god. The trade just definitely did not go in the favor of Intolerant there, and they were playing so well all throughout the round. A nice Clarity Potion from Sinu there to avoid the Tractor Beam stun. But it's just...
Oh.
These games are so volatile, you need to really think about your meter trades in this scenario, and that just really didn't work
Wow.
out. Jolts happened to be caught in a spot where he didn't have mobility, and he was just crawling out of the crippling goo. Just entirely ineffective.
It's like,
And
please.
the hard part about that is that kind of is when they committed their meter to go aggressive as well. And it's tough, right? In a scenario where Lucy is your healer, again, we talked about this. Whereas with Paloma, you have things like Other Side, or, you have different metered options with different characters to kind of help your teammates get out of scenarios. In that scenario, even if Jolt or even if Clarity had meter, what really is he going to do aside from give barrier to Jolts to try to get out of that crippling goo? The big problem is if Jolts decides to just sit in the crippling goo, and even if he has barrier on, he doesn't really want to attack because that slows him down even further. So he's just walking in that goo, just attacking, losing a lot of health, just being really ineffective in general. And I feel like they chose that moment to go aggressive, and if they had just a little bit more awareness, if they had just played around that cooldown, they could have played the steady long game and kind of, I think, wanted that scenario. But it's just so tough to identify that in that scenario.
Well, I mean,
and this is the benefit of having Raigon with like mini dashes and like Dragon Palm and jumps and stuff like that. You really kind of, if you're playing measured and carefully, with the assistance from like Zap giving you movement speed, Barrier giving you movement speed, and just like healing that's provided in your team composition, Raigon is much more able to move out of those crippling goose situations.
it's
Not the case for Jolts though.
Yeah, and it's crazy because on their composition on the side of Intolerant, you have so many different barriers and like protection things to bail you out. But Daybach,
It is the same for Intolerant. They have the Lucy Iva lineup as well, but it's just, it's not quite the same. It's the mini dashes in combination with that, right?
Yeah.
And you're not going to want, as a melee, you're not going to be wanting to just swing your sword at nothing in front of you, right? Whereas there is that decision to make with somebody like Esmo, like, oh, do I want to left click while I'm moving out of this, but I'm going to be really slow, so it's not kind of that worth it. So it kind of negates the fact that you're ranged because you're just still useless.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. Either way, Daybach, they are looking good, man. I thought coming into this, Intolerant was they were on fire in their semifinal match, playing so coordinated, so calculated in their play. But Daybach is bringing it to him. I was a little skeptical of the Raigon pick at first from Godoff. I was unsure of it, but man, he is playing it well. And
it's really all about his just in-fight interaction. It's something that we see, for example, I think some of the greater duelers, right, of a player like Averse, of a player like, you know, even somebody like Hanselel or, you know, 2-1-3, 2-1-3. These guys are great duelers in BattleRekt. You know, and Godoff is really flexing his muscles in this sense, you know?
Yeah, he is.
And
really.
It's just, you know, in those scenarios where Jolts is trying to land Shackle, and every single time just before it's done, Cassie gets hit by the Dragon Palm and interrupted, or the parry comes up and it gets mini-stunned, you know, on Arcane Bear or something like that. Just so many different cooldown trades that are constantly going in favor of Raigon that by the time you have a chance to even tag Raigon, either he's jumped away or you've taken so much damage, it's like, okay, if I attack, I'm literally just taking even more damage now. It's not easy.
Certainly not. Certainly not easy, but Daybach, they've got themselves a one-map lead. A pretty decisive victory as well in that first map over Intolerant. I think Intolerant only got 2 rounds, so Daybach's got to be feeling good right now. Godoff trying to put pressure onto Jolts. Up top will receive Zap, and Jolts gets barrier. But
Sino in a bad position here. In a real bad position. Doesn't get tasered up, so that's going to be a saving grace for him.
Oh, but Jolts now, he's got to make sure he watches himself. Already dropping his ultimate that he's built up, but everybody on the side of Daybach easily able to avoid it. You get the ultimate. Oh, man. Now he's going to be lighting Sanu up with the ultimate, but meanwhile, you just have Godoff going balls deep over here. He just doesn't care. He's all the way in onto Nai.
Oh, good connection there on the side with the jump. Crippling Goo really trying to put pressure onto Kababi, but Jolts is in an awkward spot.
So good. The tractor beam from Kababi pulling him back into it.
Godoff was real low. Gonna jump out of, oh, he gets the green orbs too? Yeah. Oh my god, in the face. Man. Stopped and huge reflect on a Panic Flask.
Good opportunity here. Nai really, really low. And Godoff should be able to,
cap.
The flick from Godoff as well.
Yeah, just everything going real well here.
No, it's should be a round for them as Clarity padding up his stats a bit. And see him.
Ooh, sliced.
Ooh,
what the heck was that?
You know what just happened right there? Both of them. You had Kababi sitting there, or sorry, Godoff sitting there with his big old sword, right? He was slicing him up. He was slicing him, and then you had Kababi there with the flamethrower, just roasting him, making some, making
like
a
hot
steak.
knife through butter. You know?
That's right. Yep. Made himself a little steak, grilling him up.
It's it really feels like just a mechanical victory. In the 2v1 trades, Daybach is constantly coming out on top of kind of these isolation scenarios. And Godov is just surviving with a lot of health. I wonder...
Yeah, for how long he was going in last round, pretty much by himself, too. He kept himself really, really healtty. But here comes the tractor beam out from Kababi, pulling Jolts on in.
I mean, look at the self-healing from Godov right now, right?
Yeah.
He's using the EX mouse 1 to kind of constantly give himself healing as well as the charges. There's the incapacitate jumping onto Jolts here.
Nice chaos
but
grip.
Kababi is kind of far away. We'll see if he can connect. There's the ultimate coming out. Kababi going to be shielded up just a little bit, so mitigating a little bit of that damage, gets tasered up, but really the main target is Godov just because he's standing in front of all 3 team members of Intolerant.
Oh, orb up yet again.
No, gets stunned, but they still get the orb. Good timing by Nye on the taser, but not quite connecting.
Jolts might be in a little bit of trouble here. Godov coming around the
Petrify
backside.
into incap. Jolts might be in trouble, but they're not in the position to really push. Instead, Godov is going to go through. He's confident enough that he can make the kill happen. Here comes a parry. He's only going to stun Clerney here. He's losing a lot of health. He has no weapon charge, but turns around.
Man.
The target decision here is so good from Daybach.
Godov comes right back in, snipes the orb from Intolerant as well. So they're firing on all cylinders here.
Oh,
Gonna
he
be the
spent
ultimate.
all his cooldowns here. He gets the mini dash. That's what I'm talking about, man. How do you hold this guy down? He's just moving left, moving right. He thinks he's from some character from one of them animes or something.
One of them darn animes.
One of them darn animes.
Oh, Godov, man, he is just kicking butt. He's doing whatever he wants.
And the big thing about when you have a scenario where you have a melee character that can actually decide in that scenario to jump in, right? His teammates were on the other side of the map, and Godov was like, cool, I'm going to jump in. I'm just going to jump in.
No regard.
And what that means is Clerney is busy trying to kite away from Godov. Clerney is busy trying to keep Jolts up. Meanwhile, poor Nye is left on his own, getting machine gunned in the face by Kababi, and Sainu is able to put damage onto Kababi. And then Godov just turns around and gets the killing blow.
Oh, look at the, actually the damage pretty fairly shared last round, but still, Godov, man, we were just talking about it, able to do whatever he wants throughout that round. He was just literally, he would just pick a target, and he's like, I'm going to go to this one, and now I'm going to swap, and now I'm just literally just doing anything that he wanted to do. And that has put Daybach now up 2-0.
Uh-oh, missed the taser. But the other taser just kind of doesn't get the stun as well. Look at this duel between Nye and Kababi here.
Godov up top. He's just going to reposition
The
himself.
kite gets rooted up. That's going to be really important here for Jolts, and now they can put some pressure onto Kababi. Let's see if they get the stun. They do, but the arcane barrier is well-timed on Jolts' part, and look at how much damage they're putting across. Barrier gets dropped down, so that's going to be one less cooldown on the side of Daybach to kind of survive the aggression here. We'll see if that converts into anything. Sides, look at Clerney, so hard to hit.
Really.
His movement has just been on point today for Clerney.
Godov, kind of
Nice.
stuck in the triangle here.
Puts the book down, but barrier's up. Putting a good amount of damage on. Sainu losing a lot of health. Crippling Goo, though. Let's see if that can turn things around. Here comes Rygon, trying to get the mini stun. Arcane barrier is up, and Godov is going to try to get through. He avoids the tractor beam stun.
Even Godov coming out with the jukes here as well.
Oh, the taser reflect, tagging onto Jolts. He tries to put the book down, but he's being CC'd up. He can't make any use of it, and now it's onto another 15-second cooldown. Tractor beam trying to get the orb, and they will get it.
Daybach, small health advantage, not by much. But
Cooldowns are offset. It's not good for Daybach to go in right now. They need to recoup just a little bit, and that's what they're going to do.
Yep. Just going to take their time, regroup. Oh, getting rooted up is Godov. As Jolts tries.
Oh, nice
another
from
nice
Jolts.
chaos grip.
Huge chaos grip there.
Godov looking. He's looking like he wants to get on
Uh-oh.
to Jolts up top there. Looking for another chaos grip, but the goo comes out as well. Kababi, oh, nice clarity potion from Clearn. He's going to bring him right back into the goo, and down goes Kababi. So it's now a 3v1. As
A
Sanu's
very,
last one.
very excellent round from Intolerant. They controlled the pace of the game. They made sure, I mean, it all starts off the back of Jolts versus Godov, right? Kababi versus Nai was kind of, it's neutral. It's hard to commit in that scenario because you're just slinging projectiles at each other. But Jolts versus Godov is much more kind of decisive, right? It goes one way or the other because either you're offset in the sense that Jolts has not the cooldowns lined up to defend against Godov's pressure, or Jolts is trading the cooldowns right, as, for example, getting the Chaos Grip right when Godov is committing to his right click and pushing him back, wasting that cooldown essentially, not getting the heal, not getting the gap close. That's exactly what happened, and then they were just positioning around and kind of, despite losing out center orb, just getting very effective trades and positioning consistently.
Now, Intolerant get themselves on the board in map number 2. Can Daybach respond is the question. Oh, Godov doing a good job of avoiding the damage there. Actually gets a nice in cap off as well. But tractor beams all over the place, man. Godov looking for his lane to get back in. Barrier was used on the side of Daybach. Gotta be careful, but Zap comes out into the parry. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that book. So much damage coming out to Godov.
Oh, Godov's gotta be careful. Oh, the Goo's just gonna take him out. Clearing his Goo. Good patience on it. Barrier was there, but I think a lot of it got eaten through. And that is gonna be Intolerant picking up another round.
And this is kind of the hallmark of Intolerant as a team and Jolts as a player, right? In terms of really sitting down and making sure you're understanding how you're losing out that trade against Godov in this Esmo versus Rygon matchup. And that little difference is kind of what really sets the pace. I think Godov needs to identify that there's something changing about kind of like the line of play and how the cooldowns are playing out, and that it might be worth kind of taking a different direction of approach, coming from a different angle.
Yeah, I think they're starting to figure him out a little bit now. And it's kind of one of those times where you need to adapt.
Taser doesn't land, tries to tag with the Chaos Grip, just does get snared out here. Gonna mount up again, but gets rooted up here. The positioning on Jolts is real nice.
Yeah, he's making sure Godov, he's taking care of Godov well, I should say, but here he comes in with the parry.
Oh, man. Just so hard to tag onto Jolts. He's doing really well. Getting to do what he wants. Nice timing on the knock up there right when the book gets placed. Gets no effect out of that.
Jolts has just been playing this wall the whole time.
Yeah, and that's super important for him to do. Because if he gets caught in a scenario where he's not close to that wall, he could get abused by Godov kind of taking up that space.
Yeah, ever since he's been playing this wall, Godov's just
oh
been
god,
Kababi
really tries to jump away. Clarity has a full stick of butter, and here's the punish.
Oh, Kababi. I don't know if he has an out. He got
There's a Clarity. It's not quite exactly on the spot, and Tractor Beam is going to stop Jolts from doing a ton of damage. This is what we're talking about. When you're trying to attack while you're in Crippling Goo, you actually move so slowly, it's so easy for your opponent to outmaneuver you.
Yeah, incredibly so. But Jolts, they got a lot of good damage off on a Jolts, and now Daybach easily going to be able to secure that orb.
Nice use of the Dragon Palm to guarantee that they have it on their side. Chaos Grip coming through, gets dodged. Measured approach is what you need now. Health points are low enough that you could actually just get blown up, and Kababi needs to be careful in this scenario again. Clarity has an ultimate. He might choose a drop it here. There it is. They're going to try to punch his Jolt's coming in. The root comes out, but the Crippling Goo for the counter. Kababi still in a lot of trouble, but Jolts has to walk through. Everybody's so low. Watch out for Clarity. Godov is right there.
They're both so low. They're all so low. Everybody's low. I don't know what to do.
Oh, he misses a huge knock up there, and Godov has to back away. Both teams back away.
Oh, man. This is so close of a round. But Godov's just looking to finish somebody off here.
There's no parry quite yet. They're going to get the second orb. And Sino has an ultimate. This could be the end of the game here. This is really important. Godov needs to find some way to push it out. No, the huge commitment there. He threw it a little bit too early. I think a little more discipline was necessary, especially when Godov committed his spacebar.
Could have waited on
one or the other, not both.
Definitely could have, I think, waited for a better opportunity there, but we're
Clarity
coming down
is about
to the wire.
have a huge ultimate here, and with that orb take, they're going to be able to close it out. Tragic, tragic turn of events for Daybach. I feel like they had it. They had the tools available for them. They just weren't kind of focused enough in that scenario to really make maximum benefit out of the meter that they had.
Oh, man. Down and goes
on the wrong
Lucy.
time.
Man, it was so close. That was anybody's round. 3 straight, though, coming out from Intolerant, really bringing themselves back into the game. Ah, man, down to the wire. But Godov really
And this might be an element of mind game, right? Godov started respecting Jolts a little bit more, started respecting Intolerant a little bit more. The difference between if Godov was in that scenario rather than backed by his team is he probably could have pressured out the mobility cooldowns before Sainu threw the crippling goo, but in that scenario he needed gap close and Sainu threw the crippling goo, and that changes everything.
Well,
Tries to parry the Chaos Grip. Kababi has to spend mobility to get out of it. Tags on the doesn't tag on the taser, it doesn't dispel the shield, so that changes things for Tebak.
I think there was a triple stack on shields on the Nye there on the side of
Oh,
Intolerant.
watch out. Missing that parry stun was really huge on for Intolerant there. Dragon Palm gets him away from the root.
Godov thinking
Just good mobility on the side of Intolerant. They're being so
Yeah.
slippery right now.
they really are. Godov's having a tough time.
He's going to have to spend mobility soon, Kababi is. They don't opt to push that. They know that they have a lot of meter here. Rygon maybe the target. Oh, not the best.
Yeah, goo coming out, not really any benefit
And
from
raise the
it.
clarity potion as well. The tractor beam is down. That's going to mean that mobility is going to have to be spent here. He gets incapacitated, so more bursts, and there's the mobility spent here. And Clarity might be the one taking the short end of the stick. There it is! The crippling goo to punish, and Nye still has about 3 seconds, 2 seconds left on his jumps. There it
He's
is!
so hurt. Nye is incredibly
He's
hurt.
going for it!
Godov's
Down
looking
the
for
cannonball!
follow-up. Man,
He
that
gets pulled
in-cap.
back! Don't get too greedy!
Oh, man. What an end cap coming out from Nye to keep himself alive. So close.
Nice dodge on the part of Sainu. Nye gonna spend mobility again, but there's no ultimate to punish.
Oh, they're just kind of stuck down here in the corner. Intolerant. Daybox content just grabbing up those orbs.
Watch
Sanudo,
out! Oh, he got stunned up! Sainu doesn't have
Nye.
barrier, he got stunned again! The taser is huge!
Man, Nye's been getting so low.
Yeah, they need to make sure they have the firepower. They need to make sure they have the throughput to actually finish off the kill on 9. I think the best way is to use ultimates. That's going to be the guaranteed way. How likely is it that Intolerant is going to make a mistake in positioning? Zappa's going to buy Godov out of that situation. Now he's in crippling goo, but again, the mini dashes stunned up.
Barrier used. Might still have arcane barrier.
Crippling goo is a thing. We'll see. This might be the moment. Here comes Sainu. He's walking. Look, he wants it so bad. He wants it so bad, but Nine knows. He's just standing in the back, and that's going to leave his teammates in a 3v2 scenario. That might be the end. Swift roll. There it is.
Nice.
Clarity's going to go down here.
Really good goo coming out there, and it is now just Jolt's 1v3. Getting worried there for a moment. Nye did a good job of surviving for quite a while, but
Checkmate scenario for Tabak, and I love the measured approach. I like it when teams show that restraint.
Yeah.
They say, you know what, we're going to stay in this awkward situation, confident that we'll keep playing how we are and winning out the neutral game. And that's exactly what happened. Nye just couldn't come in because he knew the instant he stepped closer to Sainu, Sainu was just going to throw the crippling goo down. Instead, left his team in a 3v2 scenario, and they won out that scenario. Able to throw the crippling goo down anyways. Oh, very well played.
we are all tied up 3-3, folks. Map number 2 in the finals of EU.
Oh
BattleRekt
god,
Proving
oh
Grounds.
god. It gets parried by Clarity's Panic Blast. Huge trades from Tabak, and now Rygon can go to safety. And this is looking much more akin to how Tabak kind of started out this series. It might actually really hurt them. We'll see. Bad position here. Parry gets canceled out by the
Godov.
Clarity Potion. The Clarity Potion on the side of Tabak really going to buy Godov out of that scenario, though.
Yeah, that could have been much worse for him, but luckily the clarity coming through big time from Sanu. Godov looking to get back in, but the panic comes out. There is goo being laid
What?
as well. Welcome to the show. Holy cow.
Right now, Tabak is really getting the shorter end of the stick. Mitigation overall has been much better on the side of Intolerant. And they've been playing around this riposte much better after that first trade. A wasted crippling goo, that's going to be,
man.
oh god, getting
Nice.
tagged by that Chaos Grip. So that's going to shut them down for just a little while longer. But
gotta
I
get
think they're
this
still
orb.
going to get the orb here.
Yep, they managed to get the orb. Sanu's going to go
Tabak
get those
is
greens.
resetting the situation.
Miss on the Chaos Grip, so yep, Tabak looking to reset. They're just going to suck Jolt in. They got
Nice,
the
I like
arcane,
that patience. Just take the stun.
arcane and normal barrier both down. The only thing left is Zap on the side of Intolerant for now. Doesn't look like they want to go in off of that.
Gets the knock up here and maybe going to get the orb. Going to try to Dragon Palm it, and he does. Kababi lands the incapacitate. What's the setup here? Sainu is locked and loaded. The Chaos Grip, he's going to need a roll, and he does. That means no ultimate there. Tries to reflect, but there's a punish. Huge play from Intolerant.
Oh,
Will
man.
close out the kill. Do not get fished out by Jolts here. That's so dangerous. A max charge Chaos Grip pulls you so far, putting you in the
really
line
does.
of fire there. Really ended the neutral game for Tabak and closing out the kill.
Oh, that should be a round for Intolerant. I'd imagine Godov just about
Oh
to
my
fall
god,
here.
look at how much damage that was.
Yeah, you saw it go down. I think both of them went down at the same time, too. So Intolerant, they have a map point themselves. If they win this next round, they are going to tie this series up at 1-1. So very, very close. Daybach.
Jolts is landing so many huge Chaos Grips, both in his fight against Godov as well as in this scenario against Sinus. And it's really just like the perfect position where he's just barely across a wall and they're kind of just a pixel sticking out and he's landing them. It's really helping the offensive pressure of Intolerant because Chaos Grip is so strong.
It really is. Such a good ability. See,
Oh, there it is. He's going to have to Swift Roll. That's what we're talking about.
it's so good. It's literally so good. But Daybach,
Oh, gets stunned up here. Kababi's in trouble. The Chaos Grip for the mini silence, but the knockup is good from Godov. Good teamwork there to keep
first
themselves topped off.
oh, got that first orb, Daybach, and now they're just kind of chilling in the middle for now. Intolerant looking to re-engage. Jolt's just lining up his
Kababi
Chaos
is
Grip.
in aggressive. I don't know about that. He gets tasered
Yeah.
up and barrier plus the mobility away. Clerney has the ultimate. Here comes Jolts with the ultimate. That's trying to set up for Clerney. He's looking for it, but I don't know if he wants to quite commit just yet. Nye is in a little bit of trouble. There finally it is. The mini dash out of it. Never choose Rygon. Do not choose Rygon for that.
Oh.
Clerney takes a lot of damage from Crippling Goo from side with a double stun. It's huge. It's done.
Oh.
He's barely going to live.
He's got nothing
so
left.
many shields.
Arcane
He needs to
barrier.
heal up. He
Deadly
misses the
Trench.
roll.
Oh, there it is. Finally able to finish him off. Dear goodness, there's just so many shields on the side of Intolerant, but they managed to finally pick up that kill. Daybach, Jolt's dropping down his ultimate, doesn't connect on anybody. He's the last one alive. The 1v3, so
Oh, God.
Daybach should be tying this one up.
Oh, man.
We are tied up, folks. 4-4 in map number 2.
It's
Pivotal
such
round.
a tough sell. It's such a tough sell. Crippling Goo on Rygon is not an investment you want to make.
Yeah.
It's all a scam. Rygon
It's a
says,
scam.
hey, I'm a pretty good Crippling Goo target, and then you throw
Pyramid
the Crippling
scheme.
Goo on him. It's like, oh, sorry. I actually had a mini dash.
Yep. That mini dash, man.
Yeah.
I've seen him bail
And when
himself
that
out many
happens, guess
times.
what? This is a classic problem from the early days of BattleRekt. Early days of BattleRekt. Everybody knows when Lucy throws a Crippling Goo, she has no mobility. So you throw your Crippling Goo on Lucy, and in ironic fashion, Lucy just dies.
Yep. So, well, we'll see who turns
The
up this
gooer
round.
gets gooed.
Super important round.
Nice clarity potion. Godov taking a lot of pressure. Good
Godov.
from Clerney there.
Oh, Godov. He's already taken quite a number here.
Mobility being spent on Jolts' side. He needs to avoid the shackle, though. Oh, here comes a punish.
Chaos
All
Grip.
the bears coming down. Watch out for the ultimate from Bezel. Oh, my
Sanu.
God! No!
He just got absolutely
Man, that was
crushed.
so much damage. Once upon a time, there was a Lucy, and then there was
Oh, if they can get Jolts here, they might be able to bring
the
themselves
barriers
back
are up.
into
The
this
barriers
round.
are up. It's going to be real tough.
They just use
He has the ultimate. He uses the EX knockup, but doesn't quite get it.
so
Now he
many
needs to jump.
barriers. Oh my
And the moment is
God.
lost. They're going to be able to recoup, get the center orb. That means Jolts is safe.
Oh, it's just so many barriers. I think we're going to see a map number 3 coming up here.
I believe so.
Yep.
Godov trying to make the dream happen.
Well, Godov, dream is dead, at least on this map. Oh, it was so close.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, Intolerant, they take map number 2.
Barely, barely, barely.
Barely came down to the wire. But they will go ahead and take map number 2. We're going to see a third and final map. Some good stuff coming out from EU this week. One of the big things that I noticed in map number 2, one of the turnaround points that brought Intolerant back in, Jolts did a really good job of adapting to Godov, pressuring him, really playing around the wall well, was able to keep Godov off his tail, because the first couple of rounds you saw he was able to do a lot of work on that Rygon, get all over Jolts, and then Jolts' positioning really got good around that wall, and Godov was having a lot tougher of a time being as effective as he was early on. So good adaptation from Intolerant. They managed to squeak it out just barely. We'll see a third and final map. So,
Yeah,
it was
certainly.
good stuff. Yeah. So
What a
now,
series.
yeah, what a series. And the other question for me is, at this point, I mean, do we see any change-ups? Do we see any change-ups? I mean, on the side of Daybach, do they get off the Rygon?
I'm not sure. I really feel like in this particular game, we're not seeing the matchups have their benefits and their deficits, right? Now, certainly, Kababi not on Taya is, a difference, right?
Yeah.
And seeing Godov on Rygon is also a difference, right? How comfortable are they with the picks? I mean, they looked really comfortable. And I would say that the matchup is going well.
Yeah.
If you're trying to run Taya into an Esmo Iva composition, I think you can find some difficulties just because your main source of damage is just going to be left clicks, right? You're not going to be landing X strikes so much. It's even hard to land Vortex.
Yeah.
So I think it's a choice that makes a lot of sense.
Well,
I don't think there should be a change.
Yeah.
But I'm also not Tebak, so I don't really know. You know,
That's true.
yeah. If judging by what I see, I think that you need to stick with your guns and try to. It's down to playing your opponents now, not playing the team comps.
Yeah, I would agree with that because we've seen that the comp can work on the side of Tebak. It's just Intolerant adapted. Yeah, and they are going to stick with the same thing. Intolerant kind of adapted, so now it's time for Tebak to adapt. Maybe change up the playstyle a little bit, change up the strategy going into this third map. It should be a good one. Really tight here between these two teams. We'll see it. Third and final map to decide the winner of BattleRekt The Proving Grounds, week number 5. So far, Godov looking for his lane in. Will get Zap. Just back himself on up. Ooh, good dodge on the shotgun from Nye.
Ooh, good target decision there. Jolts was considering between the two.
Now that
Nice route. The Zap is going to have to buy him out of it. Jolts is pressing aggressive. He smells blood here, but
Blood in the
doesn't
water.
quite get the connection he wants.
you know,
Good route.
full center control for Daybach right now.
Jolts'
Godov-
positioning is really good here. Playing around the wall, making it very difficult for them to retaliate.
They're going to regroup back in the center as this orb comes up, and they are going to drop the... Ooh, the ultimate is going to secure the orb for Intolerant.
Sainu is locked and loaded. We'll see. Gets the incapacitate. There it is. Swift roll to get him out of it. And that really puts kind of Kalurni out of commission, and Jolts is going to have to jump over to the other side here.
Barrier used as well. So Daybach just continuing to keep control of the center. It's been so good for them in the orb control department too. That's something that they did really well last map, despite them losing it, was the orb control was huge from Daybach. But now, Godov looking to re-engage. Ultimate dropped again. Oh! Wow, Godov got pulled back
God.
in. I don't even know how he got sucked into that, honestly.
Yeah, I really think that was a big error there. Kababi had identified it was an opportunity to put on damage, and if Godov had played, I think, just a little more carefully, I think they would have came out on top of that situation, but somehow getting hit by that ultimate is not good for your health.
I guess he got Chaos Gripped back into it. Jolt's laying down his ultimate, and then the Chaos Grip. That was really well played by him. Top down, almost the Golden Shower coming out from Jolt's.
Gotta be hard to get the Golden Shower when you don't have healing. But
yeah, when you're playing Esmo, I don't think that's a thing. But
we'll give it to him anyways.
yeah, the honorary Golden Shower.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, really good stuff from Jolt's, though. Intolerant grab round number 1. So he's been turning up, though. Not only into the tail end of the last map, but coming into this one, Jolt's really playing well, avoiding Godov. Well, his positioning, as you had pointed out, Rainey, has been really solid. So Intolerant got the 1 round on the board, and let's see if they can keep the train rolling. Head into the next round here.
Let's see.
Missing that first Chaos Grip. That's all right. Jolt's has been hitting quite a lot of them, so we'll cut him a break.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Don't tase me, bro. Oh, that parry.
Tase
Looking
me.
real awkward. Now he needs to jump away, but he's going to get rooted here pretty soon. We'll see. Jolts has the opportunity to. There's a stun. The book is down.
Oh, man. Godov taking so much
He's going to
damage.
be able to jump soon. Yeah, he should have his jump here. He might chase. There it is. Gets tasered up and pushed away. There's no clarity pushes, so he can't cancel that riposte. He's trying to heal up here, and it's going pretty well. Clarity. Oh, no. He committed too quick. He should have waited for the roll.
Oh, getting in-capped right in the middle of the ult, too.
Oh, that was an important orb to win. Sainu really wants to have his ultimate here, and he does. He finally does connect it. We'll see if they make anything out of it.
Daybach just sitting in the center. Jolt's baiting the space. And then hitting the Chaos
God,
Grip.
he has no mobility.
So well done from Jolt's there.
Has to use a taser. He's going to land it. And it's important that Nye gets away from this scenario unscathed.
Intolerant grabbing that orb again.
Oh, he
Godov.
misses the shackle.
Oh, yep, there's the coup. And he goes down. So,
That was, what?
what was that? I don't know. Is he just running into the...
Yeah.
Kababi just kind of like turned like a sad dog and just started running into the corner. He
Get
just,
me out of here.
oh boy. Intolerant.
This is tough. It takes a lot of mental fortitude and stamina to play out these scenarios, and I think Intolerant is coming up on the top end of that. And compared to the first map where we saw Godolph really playing extremely well, when the pressure is put on and the mind games are on, as Rygon against Esbo, you really need to be thinking a lot. He was doing so well, making so many good cooldown trades, but that's all off the back of really focused play. And being able to keep that up is really taxing on the stamina. I think we're seeing the deficits of that scenario now.
Yeah. Daybach having so much trouble here ever since midway through map number 2. That book is down, so you're gonna just get out of there. Godolph making the good decision to just get out. Jolt's picking up the greens, continuing that. We saw him do it in the semifinals. Good control over the greens. Continue to do that, wrapping around and then hitting the Chaos Grip. Good positioning, but now,
Good decision on the barrier for Clerney. I think a lesser player would have put the barrier on Nye just because that's where they look. Oh, God. Everybody dodges away, so that actually isn't too bad for them. They can really pick up and heal. The positioning is not good for Intolerant to punish here. Oh, my God. Jumps barely out of the Chaos Grip. Zap is going to give more mobility to Godolph. They're trying to make something happen here. They're really trying to pressure something out, but Intolerant is being so patient. They're closing the gap. They're going to get cornered. Do not roll, Sainu. Whatever you do not roll. You do not want to roll here.
yeah.
But so unsuccessful. There, finally, they push something out, and here comes a punish. The Zap is going to buy him out of that.
Zap
But
and
watch out
barrier.
the stun onto Jolts. He's going to take one jump in a second, and there's a stun. He's going to need Arcade Barrier.
He's got nothing. Wow.
Forcing out the situation and finally getting it. Intolerance, patience was bar none, but still Daybach lands the connection when they need it.
There we go, Daybach getting themselves a round on the board in our third and final map. It's good, break up the momentum a little bit of Intolerant. Godolph top damaging on that last round. So
it's really about these two lead players in each of the team, right? And what's interesting is typically, so for a team like Daybach, you would think, okay, Kababi is kind of their lead damage dealer in many situations just because they run double support and Taya. But in this scenario, Godolph really has to take the reins and be the playmaker, as Jolts is a playmaker for Intolerant. And so these trades are kind of very reliant on them just because of their mentality in the team and how they like to play aggressive. Jolts is oftentimes the one that decides, okay, I'm going to push all in here away from my teammates and try to make something happen. While Godolph is the one doing that for Daybach, and when he comes out on top, things just start rolling for Daybach.
orb up, Daybach easily able to secure.
Denying green orbs there. Kababi would have much rather have those greens, but he was kind of locked in an awkward position. The taser does land, but nobody gets stunned up. He dodges the shackle. That might be huge. He misses the riposte stun, but here's a punish. Kababi has so many shields. He gets tagged on with the Chaos Grip, but back in. Rygon, you can't stop him. He gets the in-cap before the stun.
And Godolph doing such a good job.
My
Pushing
God.
them back in. They're also hurt.
Is he going to use...
Godolph
Oh, he uses Dragon Pump to keep closing in the gap.
Oh,
Jolts is in trouble.
Oh,
The
man.
jump. Oh, he lands
Oh.
it. He lands a jump. That's huge from Godolph. He can't get away from this man.
Man, that was really well played. Now, Nye incredibly hurt.
Shotgun to the
In-cap.
face. Here it comes. Oh,
Boom.
God, to the dome. Walked right up.
Man, that is well done. Daybach, 2 rounds straight back. God, that skin is so sick. 2 rounds straight back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this one's gonna be going the distance here. Godolph and Kababi, honestly, the whole side of Daybach. They've finally managed to adapt themselves, get themselves
Really,
back into the game.
big thing there was the meter spin. Godolph landed the EX incapacitate, got the jump, and then chose to use a Dragon Palm and also landed that. That continued pressure was just not something they could handle when they were focusing all their cooldowns on running away. No counterattack opportunity was huge.
Here we go. Oh, nice Chaos Grip from Jolts. Long range.
Gets huge damage onto Clerney.
Yeah.
But Clerney stays patient, doesn't spend cooldowns on himself. That means he has mitigation for his teammates, so good decision making from Clerney there.
Another Chaos Grip out from Jolts. Been landing a lot of them
Oh,
here.
dodges a shackle just barely.
And, looking, my barrier is going to be used on tonight.
Sketchy
coming
scenario
out.
for Godolph. There's no there's no swift roll. Look at how slow Sainu is running. He takes the full damage of that crippling goo, just out of commission for so long.
Oh man.
And
Seriously.
again, booted up.
He got
Not
Greens
a
on
good
top.
spot for Sainu.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful. Oh, the rocket from Nye is going to finish him off. 2v3 it is.
That's the Lucy dilemma is what I'm going to call it now, the Lucy dilemma. When
Lucy
you throw the
dilemma.
goo, who gets gooed but you?
That was beautiful. I loved it. The Lucy dilemma. And
It's really something you got to consider.
it's true. No, that's the thing. You're absolutely right. But,
Nice play from Intolerant.
well, it is 3-2 for them. Intolerant. They won, able to take it last week. They're looking to do it again here, clawing their way back too. Went down a map and managed to get back in. But Daybach's gonna have something to say about it coming into this next round, certainly. Godov's looking for his lane. Chaos Grip still just raining for Jolts right now. Godov actually wrapping around the backside this time, and the book is there, so Godov's really got to be careful.
Oh god, the taser is going to be huge.
It's getting eaten alive.
Nice panic flash there. Barely missing the knock-up off of it. But Sainu has a lot of meter from healing Godov so much. And that's going to mean they have some kind of comeback factor here. Trying to dispel. Came a little bit late. But I don't think they're going to be that worried. Oh, a huge stun. Doesn't get... Oh, the zap.
Oh,
Nice.
nice Chaos Grip again. It's going to get barrier.
Oh, they barely get out of the way.
Orb up, Daybach able to
There it
that
is.
one.
Jolt's in trouble here. Gets all the barriers put onto him. And now they finally chew through it. Kababi is going to go down, though. Just
Messy.
better overall efficiency being taken on the side of Intolerant.
Yeah, Godov should be going down here. Just a second. Parry's up. And now so is Godov's life.
Yep.
And Sanu's. And that will set things up for Intolerant. It's a match point, a championship point for them. Jolt's continuing to pound.
And it's so important. When you see Jolt's score so high, it's just because he's getting so much efficiency out of the trades. Nye and Clerney just making sure that their defensive cooldowns and their CC are appropriately positioned there. Oh, this might be bad.
Oh,
He's trying to shackle. He lands it. He lands a shackle.
wow. I didn't think he was going to get that one.
He predicted that Godov would use the gap close.
Yeah, that's so well done from Jolts. He's looking for his Chaos Grip too,
Oh,
hitting it onto Godov. He's got his number right now. Daybach do get the orb. Godov looking to keep pressure onto Nye down on the bottom. But just
Godov
so
is
many
really
barriers.
not getting anything here.
Another Chaos Grip from range lands onto Sanu.
They need to reset the situation. Both Lucys have ultimates, and this is where the Lucy dilemma becomes like really prominent.
Ooh. Being stunned up. Now
Lots of
barrier.
damage coming in here.
That's so. Godov's looking for just really his
Oh
opportunity.
god. Sainu gets away without being tasered.
Waiting.
There's a goo.
There's the goo, yep.
Flirty
Oh,
being
stuck in the middle of it. Does have his
nice.
space.
Uses the EX Petrify. So they're
Jolts.
going to delay. Wait for a better scenario here for Clerny to punish. And there it is.
Jolts.
We'll see. Jolt's coming from behind. Is going to cause some mobility to be spent. And Kababi does spend it. But they're playing defensively here because Godov is playing good front line. That's going to protect Kababi just for a little bit. He doesn't have a jump here. He just barely got it back. There's a crippling goo to punish. And just standing in it, gets tasered up as well, but not in a real position to capitalize. And because of that panic flash, that ironically defended Daybach a little better because Godov was able to just run super fast out of that situation.
Both teams a bit hesitant to really make a move here. Just sitting in the center. Here comes the
Nice,
goo.
the
Nice
second.
clarity potion. The barrier comes out, but Kababi is in dire straits right now. He needs those heals from Sanu.
Oh,
Chaos
too
Grip
easy.
lands right at the end, and he will go down. Oh, this might be it. Intolerant could be taking it. Gotta.
Yeah.
So hurt down low. They'd have to secure a kill quickly if they want to make it happen. It will not happen. Intolerant are going to take it yet again.
Nice.
2 weeks in a row.
Clerny with a double crippling goo pressure through one, and that kind of chunked down Kababi half health. And it wasn't too bad until they kept on momentum, and Kababi had to jump out again. And the second crippling goo was really what hurt. And meanwhile, It just they couldn't really find any kind of finishing kind of end game scenario on the side of Daebak. Intolerant takes the tournament 2-1.
Tolerant, those take it. Good resiliency from them. They go down a map early against Daebak. They go down the first map. They bring it back. They adapted to the way Daebak was playing, and then they just brought it on home. Took down map number 2, which was really close, and then they took number 3 pretty decisively there. Looking really solid. Intolerant. That's 2 weeks in a row for them. I believe now taking the championship. So hats off to them. Hats off to Daebak as well for making it here. Of course, they will go home with $500 for first place. Intolerant, not too shabby for them, and then $300 for second place as well. But let's close on out here. Take a look at the bracket, see how things shaped up throughout the day today. It was 2-0s for everybody on the our final end of the bracket here from quarterfinals onward, except for that final matchup. Intolerant taking out Daebak 2-1. A good series though, nonetheless. A lot of fun to see Rygon get some play again in the top level play. We've been missing him for the past couple weeks.
Yeah, it did really well. And I think it's so interesting because we saw so many scenarios of just range versus melee, range versus melee, range versus melee. And, that's a big talking point for the community in BattleRekt, right? How do you, and just for these kinds of arena games in general, the balance between range versus melee is kind of very precarious, right? If you make melee too strong and have too many gap closes, it's kind of pointless to play range. But if you don't give them enough, then range will always be superior because they just have the innate advantage of distance and space, right?
Yeah.
And I do think that this tournament showed that melee need to play very carefully, and they need to make sure that when they go in, they're really making good trades. But you put that pressure on yourself, and you reap the benefits of that, right?
Yep.
There were so many blowout games and so many fantastic performances from a team like Daebak. In the end, though, Jolt's not just off the back of being ranged, but off the back of being smart and playing carefully and knowing which options, constantly using shackles, predicting when the mouse 2 gap close would be coming from Rygon, also using chaos grips to knock him back. There's so many little things, as well as good timing from his teammates from Zap, and using Barry and getting panic flash and stuff like that. Just, it's the whole package, right? It's not just down to these characters' interactions and them being kind of ranged or close range, right? Long range or close range, as well as Jolt's positioning. There's so many factors that go into it. And the team like Intolerant, they take all that into account.
Yeah,
that's why they're champions.
Yep, they certainly showing why they are champions 2 weeks in a row. Really solid stuff from them, so hats off again to both teams. But, I mean, for us, I think that's just about to close things down. Remember, we do have NA later on today, and if you want to follow us on social media, you can go ahead and check out Watch NGE on Twitter or our own personal Twitters. But Watch NGE, you can keep up with all things NGE related, as well as BattleRekt. You can see when we're going live. And speaking of which, we will be going live with NA later today. It'll be 5 p.m. Pacific time will be our NA show, and I believe that's 2 a.m. CET, I think, for you European people.
For all those people who can't fall asleep.
That's right. We'll be here later on if you want to come check us out. So with that being said, we sure do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching with us. Again, NA later tonight. Don't forget to tune in and check that out. But for now, for myself, Gex, Rainey, and the rest of us here at NG, we say so long. We'll see you later tonight for the NA side of the broadcast.